Se wani kuma kokoda. Se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho ba ye den eman. Se wani kuma kokoda. Se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho ba ye den eman. Se wani kuma kokoda. Se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho ba ye den eman.
Present assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a forte glorious divine.
I am salvation,
Purchase of God,
born
of His Spirit, glory divine.
God bless you.
That assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a forte glory! Oh, what a forte glorious divine! Oh, what a forte glorious divine!
I am salvation,
Purchase of God,
born
of His Spirit, glory divine.
And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is the uncle school?
Okay, French.
Fallacy of Latin, fallacy of argumentum ad hominem.
Yehovah.
It's simple
And
terms.
so
The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious. And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is the uncle school?
Okay, French.
Fallacy of Latin, fallacy of argumentum ad hominem.
Yehovah.
It's simple
And
terms. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious. And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is the uncle school?
Okay, French.
Fallacy of Latin, fallacy of argumentum ad hominem.
Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling two conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. Acrimony and chaos in our community. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers. It was a contumelious stratagem. It was a contumelious stratagem. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers to siphon monies. We suffer what we call political axivia nunantorum. Monies. We suffer what we call political axivia nunantorum. Monies. We suffer what we call political axivia nunantorum. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. We are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei.
Hey! Ah, cha 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 cha. Hey! Mama! Hey! Nyata! Nyata! Nyata biloko! Nyata! Nyata nagai! Nyata! Mama! Hey! 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 Acha. Hey! Acha cha 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 cha. Hey! Mama! Hey! Nyata! Nyata! Nyata biloko! Nyata! Nyata nagai! Nyata! Mama!
All right, good evening and welcome to With Audio Respect Extended Version. It's exactly 3:35 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:35 in Ghana. Welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to platform on the planet right now. This is an anti-corruption platform. This show is called With Audio Respect Extended Version. We are streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. We are live on TV. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are streaming live on radio tonight. Tonight, you can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We're also live on With Audio Respect page on Facebook. With Audio Respect page on Facebook. We're also streaming live on YouTube. Our official YouTube name is Loud Silence TV. Loud Silence TV. We are live on YouTube tonight. We're also streaming live on TV. We are in 22 African countries, including Ghana. We are also live on radio. On TV, if you have any digital TV, you can search for Loud Silence TV. Loud Silence TV. You will get the show live. We are also streaming live on radio. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store, download Loud Silence Radio. You can be part of tonight's show. You can listen to the show throughout. We're also live on iOS or on Apple. You can also listen to us live on Apple. Go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. My name again is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. They are on standby to make sure I provide you with all the facts. Tonight's show is basically about Ghana. We all know what's happening in Ghana, what happened over the weekend. We are still here to discuss the most important issues. We'll be discussing issues from Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA. We'll be talking about the renaming of Kotoka International Airport. Today, the minority in parliament made us aware that they are preparing to change the name of the airport. Also, the president has given... Excuse me, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Gim.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are.
All right, thank you very much for staying. I'm out for some back by name. Hey, but still, name. Kotiko esime. Kotiko, unim Kotiko. And a friend saying, Unya hiccups, a friend saying, Kotiko esime. Aye, Kotiko esime. The Nina say, I have before, but yani I have before the dad and ye jai inti. So before ye be you intentem na ye ni. And in Sembebre egu ponoswa yebeka hon say we'll be talking about the leader of the NPP, Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA. He is now the leader of the party. And he needs to answer some questions. As you can see on the screen, BAWUMIA must speak on Ken OFORI ATTA'S detention. For some weird reason, Mahmoud BAWUMIA had stayed away from the Ken OFORI ATTA'S matters. Tonight, as the leader of the New Patriotic Party, you will be asking him why he has refused to speak on the Ken OFORI ATTA'S issue. The NPP want Ghanaians to believe them again. They want Ghanaians to trust them. We all know it's a party full of corrupt individuals who think or believe that the Ghanaian is stupid. They have elected a new leader who is powerful than the chairman, which they don't have, who is also powerful than every single person in that party, and he is Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA. The question is simple. Why has he refused to speak on the Ken Ofori Atta matter? Tonight, we will be delving into that matter. We'll be posing some questions to BAWUMIA. He needs to answer. BAWUMIA needs to meet the media. For some weird reasons, he has been avoiding the media. We will be talking about that tonight. We also have some stuff we will be discussing tonight. Kotoka International Airport is in the news. We will also talk about the President of the Republic putting out some order. We will also discuss that issue. It's got to do with Scholarship Secretariat. And also free SHS, some people disappointing Ghanaians, Arthur Kennedy and his sycophancy attitude. We'll be discussing all these things. It's a whole packed show. So if you're here tonight, I'd like to say thank you very much for tuning in. We are live on all platforms. We are live on radio, TV, Facebook, YouTube. TikTok is down tonight, but you can see that all platforms are blazing. Call a brother and let a brother call a brother. The Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team, we are here tonight to discuss the issues. Enyumbre, Oshami Amidin, and the Kevin Ekobedu Taylor me, and Amidi Jumade Uchame. And there in summer, a daponoson, a dosi ye, Yenin say a year MPP, a year Amanyokono, Abeyi, Omu leader. And there, Nipa Okan Ebim, Nipa Obitimaka, Yensa Sawi, Yanfa Winkoshahan, a Dr. Mahamudu BAWUMIA. Questioning is simple. BAWUMIA ese Ghana for ehunu se oyenipa foforo. BAWUMIA ehunu se ono ende odi MPP enim. Question a yebusa BAWUMIA ne se da ben ena obeka OFORI ATTA nsem no ho bi. Ade ntina onka bibia mfa ho. MPP for pese agi omudi. BAWUMIA pese agi ni di se onye kromfo sebi. BAWUMIA pese agi ni di se sebi o wadwene ye de kyekere man. BAWUMIA pese agi ni di se enye oni ekufuado. The busuafo ene ekufuado nankasa ene bo Ghana kro no enye oni gabi okyerdaako enye oni bamti enye oni omo a omudi edwirim ena sebi omo bo Ghana kro no and the 2 minutes abeka nensa as the leader of the party e was say oka Ken Ofori Atta insensem no bi if you say Ken Ofori Atta ene Mahamudu BAWUMIA for the 8 years na MPP ba ben mu no omo na sebi omo draw budget no omo na omo te FX committee so omo na omo te EMT no so BAWUMIA a chairman. In fact, BAWUMIA ni yejuma closely into one was say and Mahamudu BAWUMIA na adwene say eye Ken Ofori Atta detention no on person beka ho asem Ghana for person Ken Ofori Atta ba ebe yi ne ho ano a onka ho asem and the bebusa ne nsem MPP no omo pese ejomudi ade ntina and the leader na odi party nim no eye BAWUMIA no e refuses say obeka eye Ken Ofori Atta insensema ekoso no in some way and in some bebre na egupuno so a and yeba abedwudwam ama Ghana for ate ye ho asem aka che Ghana for memo obi andi BAWUMIA atam memo obi a emfre ni din de o se ye de se o se ebusa BAWUMIA nsem o se ebusa ne competence de obetumi aye de wabeye ene dwumade a obedi ye na yenkai no na yembusa ne se ogidi pa se de ekoso nde no o ye nipa bi a yebeda ne Ghana hye nsem ana. So we need to be questioning BAWUMIA's competence. Let's forget about the sympathetic part he's trying to put across. We all know say opese yehunu mobo na oye azan na obeji oman no. Na sisi ano ye de problem nyina is simple. Ye be say BAWUMIA e kire say ye de dwumade share nsa 8 years no ene sebi dwumade odi ye no odi ni sen ye say busa ne nsam bia sebi e wo say ono so de na no tum ende me no ka say ofa MPP eye amanyuku na Mahamudu BAWUMIA ene ye panyini oda no owotumi e chairman owotumi e general secretary owotumi e panyini bia wo party nim enti question e busa na adwi say Ken Ofori Atta asem no ade no person be kebi we ene nsem bebre na nwumbre ya bodo tofa ye bedwudwam ama Ghana for ehunu kure no se ne be betuma kyekere man no ma oman akore nim yi michia the president of the Republic of Ghana ebia wante mesi michia the president of the Republic of Ghana John Dramani Mahama one na yire eye Lodina Mahama misachia eye the cabinet of eye John Mahama ban misachia impenifo a omo eye Ghana eye omo chichiriman no ahemfo akese impenifo omo Ghana michia eye asofo impenifo a omo di no kre na michia Ghana fo nyina ende nwumre dwumade we obia etie and everybody knows say platform we eno na sebio ekuta bibia nti say umfra unia now we are some friend in Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. We are live. So na yama nyoman no krana adabibieda.
The lives of the people of Agbogbolosyi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets. In all, you may see 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agbogbolosyi. Usori na uko toilet uya obejware enyasa. Obejware. 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 Enti you see bath houses so akaho. You see 24 unit bath houses and 80 in all. 24 unit bath houses. Say there mubenya ebi mubeko na mo edware anapa. The lives of the people of Agbogboloshi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agbogboloshi. Usori na uko toilet uya obejware enyasa. Obejware enti you see bath houses so akaho. You see 24 unit bath houses and 80 in all. 24 unit bath houses. Say there mubenya ebi mubeko na mo edware anapa. Na mo edware too.
BAWUMIA pound. The first time BAWUMIA recognizes the people of Agbogboloshi. Their lives matter. No? It is only when toilet matter comes up. BAWUMIA never recognizes the people of cantonments for the same rights. BAWUMIA never recognized Agbogboloshi for say nipa. It is only when toilet issue came up no say eba ebini dia Agbogboloshi any cantonment your pet because when shit goes down you will be there. Mahmudu, I love you, but me say President in the bed papa. The only time Mahamudu BAWUMIA to me recognize Agbogboloshi for say they are humans, they are Ghanaians. It's when a bini hun samobaye because utie the okana or say the lives of the people of Agbogboloshi matters. It is said the lives of the people are cantonments. Inti before na a bini samobaye na ye basic KVIP na onu unrecognized Agbogboloshi for. It is only when he decided to go build shit houses there and no recognize it, say Agbogboloshi for so life matter. This is a typical African politician. He doesn't change. He only remembers you during times when he'll vote. Obedi abaimuno when to me anko Agbogboloshi anko kase Agbogboloshi fuei BAWUMIA minie ekufuado private jet mumbe fubi. Odi power no entumana na yire eto edi $100,000 efra no wan to bi anko Agbogboloshi for ma se monji bi na mumfra. But time na opetumi no okacha Agbogboloshi for say your life also matters because money cantonment for money ebini kro. Weja ye didi obodam. I feel about BAWUMIA who say cantonment for bini and Agbogboloshi for bini difference nim. Shogbe. Kave the no shibo. Oh mami unya nu focus on cranium. Abu when nya di obehwe bi show. When nya ding. We are suffer ba. Unya kukuduro oba behwe bi show. BAWUMIA would say and na ye ne no cantonment no and Agbogboloshi ne no when it comes to any dia eye pet but Agbogboloshi for dia omo hia super ohia omo Agbogboloshi for dia omo hia V8 Agbogboloshi for dia omo hia na yere ntoma ne bi Agbogboloshi for dia say yete eye dia car akese papa mu a omo dia but ebini ene ne dia ese. So the way Agbogboloshi people their shit is the same at cantonment shit to BAWUMIA when he wanted power. The people of Agbogboloshi BAWUMIA said your lives matter because of shit. Mahamudu Onye, Mema Refi.
The lives of the people of Agbogboloshi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agogo. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari.
Usori na uko toilet ubejari BAWUMIA no. BAWUMIA yendi watemo. Ya babo terminal report achiro. Obia ni di watemo biem. Obia nkasa ntia ho. O terminal report ni de be chiro. Na sa video ni de me do video na akwara no bodondo no. The lives of Agbogboshi and cantonment are the same because of the lives of the people of Agbogboshi is the same matters as the life of people at cantonment. Because BAWUMIA kanyanchong or ka ebini won sama chira Agbogboshi for the first time their life matter because ebini won sama ba. Inti asimesi kuta dondong wakoto dondong 14 Ghana 23 pesos ene hye na motiom no gina ase ho ene ode ne nsa choku dondong no ene ohwe BAWUMIA. The lives of the people of Agbogboshi matter at the light kwasasem muntie ehode me de no BAWUMIA kasara kworo bodondong no.
The lives of the people of Agbogboshi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agogo. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari enti
toilet group of companies. Adaya BAWUMIA ka toilet honsam. BAWUMIA obia ndi watemu biem. Ya be bowa power, ya be booster okweha. We will kweha you. Enti to wadwene ya say obi be bobo odin abedi watam aka say ye didi matam me ya BAWUMIA ye nya sa de bi bo ye be magana fo hu time na wo power do de wo ye toilet group of companies enti a toilet ho dondonization worry bo dondon what the toilet no ho we kan fantifo na ye kan hwe benyina ogina hon what the dondon hye na motuadze and the orbo dondon age toilet no ho o oje bi no ho evantifo so de Obo dondwaji bini ho na BAWUMIA gina soro na orkasa into when kan fantini reporter bi gina wa asema osi wa hane de Mahmoud BAWUMIA ope frankafu tufu wetu ama MPP and the orkasa ogwamem na orkasa na oka sibio anye honsam na orkasa na benyin biso na okuta dondon na BAWUMIA ka na odi dondon na akyerase inti mra Mahmoud BAWUMIA orkasa na ankrata na odi dondon na ori kyerem enti so got la tabejare akwa madam. All right, let me say hello to one or two people. Obi to say Kevin Taylor dear I didn't know the social media no me need obi atemo, and it brings me to this issue of traditional media Ghana for you 2026, and then you will hear people still talking about traditional media. Who created that word? That traditional media, what does it mean? Because now me can't say so ebini toilet nyanchong. So bit to look at this. This one there. What is it doing? Why are they showing this on TV? Me say nyanchong. Me say ebini me amekasa. Me say edien BAWUMIA eka ebini wasem. So me ka toilet enwani bini. Ain't I don't see what it's making you say. And you cannot do this on traditional media. And I mean, say, I know more radio, Sunni TV, Sunni Facebook, the traditional media. Right now, people are doing things that is the traditional media will not do. What is traditional media? I want to ask you that simple question. What is traditional media? Mama Ghana for asum enkoda. Because you people are losing the grip of modern day journalism. You are losing the grip on what we call people using the technology to send message in different form. No, you people are still not used to what is happening. Until you still get them saying traditional media. Who created that word traditional media? What is traditional media? What is traditional media? Because at this point, we are talking about dialogue. We are talking about sending message across. You might decide to choose the language you want to use, and somebody else might decide to choose another language he thinks fits. So like I say, the traditional media, we have lost it. What is traditional media in Ghana? What is traditional media? You are sitting on social media and you are talking about traditional media. Do you see social media as a traditional media? And in Ghana, what do you consider traditional media? Unless you are foolish, until the old can I say, there's nothing like traditional media. It doesn't work like that. In 2026, akorabi niwa oka traditional media obetie wase say we Jimmy, you don't even understand what you are talking about. What is traditional media? Because as we sit here, Kwame Despite Nankasa Kro be a Peace FM no. Mumusa say in a week, how many times does he watch Peace FM? Does he watch UTV? So what do you call traditional media? Now traditional media ne say yabobo dying, na mutimu or Joy News, anana mutimu or City, ana mutimu or Peace FM, ana Angel FM, ana Kesman FM. Now what wana yaso Mike, now wakasemu, and then I'm consider and say traditional media na. What do you consider traditional media? Is it about what to say and what not to say? And who has the right to determine what to say and what not to say? Who has the right? Because you should be able to tell me, say, these words you can say it, and these words you cannot say it. Now, the biggest media houses in the world are all on social media now. CNN is making majority of its money on social media. BBC, it's making its money, majority of its revenue on social media. Al Jazeera, all the major news outlets are, we call them traditional media, no? They are all on the same platform I am on. The same platform, you idiot, you are sitting on. There is nothing like traditional media. You need to understand what is happening. What is happening now is that the young people, the new world we are in, you don't have to go sit in a box and let somebody call you a journalist before you can send information out. You can choose to use the nicest words to send your information. It is up to you. It is your decision to sit and be like Sebi and be like, with all due respect, and be like, it is your problem. But then if people believe that they can send message in different ways and in different forms, because you see, when it comes to communication, when it comes to dialogue, it is what will attract the other party to listen to you. That is why even they say not making a decision is making a decision. Because you deciding even not to make a decision, you have made a decision. For you to even decide, say, I'm not going to eat, you have made a decision not to eat. So not even making a decision, you have made a decision. You cannot sit on Facebook, you cannot sit on TikTok and be talking about traditional media, making people, why have we left traditional? What do you mean by traditional media? Every single TV station in Ghana, every single radio station streams on Facebook, on TikTok, on Twitter, and it's on YouTube. What are you calling traditional media here? Or you just like the word and you are still not used to what is happening. What is happening is new, is different. You need to jump on it. You can choose to do it the way you want to suit you. In Tumatumaka say, okay, media, me a journalist, media me church and semu, media sibia meka mensem no, meka in such a way obi abeka se bibuade. That is your opinion. That is what you want to do. That is how you feel you can send your message. It is out na Facebook, out na YouTube, out na TikTok. That's a nipa 10 in show. It is your decision to make sure say nipa 10 pen show. I don't care. Why do you think say nipa 10 pen show? Maybe you are doing something that is wrong. Maybe the way you are communicating your message, you are not able to communicate it you lack that experience and depth to understand what dialogue or communication means now. It is a won't tia why Junibaya will say, Dana, a software, you was software or no, original radio sua or kasa, the same Bible no use. And you another software, original radio sua kasa, the same Bible. So software me now Facebook, you see the same Bible. Why are people watching a year Alpha Hour? I didn't know software now, Okona, sorry now, or no say Christo to say Alpha Hour, no, or no sube jina a year Facebooker. Now all using the same Bible, and you see the same gospel, no? Why are they not getting the same numbers to say Alpha Hour? Enya? There's something missing you don't understand. So until you are able to find that, until you bring yourself to that realization, say the old time some kind of media, ya the logo bia bomechi. Media time as soon as the mic is simenim into the moment the logo abomechino may you better than the OTM now. You will still live in that small cube, that small mediocre kind of thinking. You are not going to reach anybody because you are still not part of the movement. You know, journalism has changed, whether you like it or not. All the presenters you see on CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, MSNBC, they have their personal podcasts. Why do they have it? Why do they, if you're a presenter on CNN, why would you need your own personal podcast? Anderson Cooper or one personal podcast or user at the why do you think Anderson Cooper having a platform on CNN or whoever having a platform on CNN still wants to have a personal podcast? It is because of the messaging. The language he will use on CNN is not the same language he will use on his personal podcast. He is understanding the two. He's beginning to know that so CNN so the viewership now onyano so oya the podcast na o change language na the viewership will be bigger than that one of CNN. It is a ultimate advancing to that level now. Obetna QB aka say, hey, asime sidie, I don't know what to say. And a typical example is Captain Smart. You people all started with Captain Smart. You people all they be a munyina musu Captain Smart na say. Muni baby or start free, yeah. Munyina muni baby Captain Smart is starting, yeah. And a Captain Smart no ha. And why is it so Captain Smart is still on TV? It's still on radio. Why is it say you people your numbers cannot beat Captain Smart? I am not saying Captain Smart is an exceptional presenter, no. But you people ask yourself, Adentina, you people are musu muni medjumane channel, mo amuse onim ethics no, mo amuse muni nase. From Fox FM and Okwaha and Okoya more fire. Argentina Captain Smart is still controlling the numbers you cannot control. Why? If Captain Smart is doing something that you people think is wronger, why is he still controlling the numbers? You people are supposed to find a way to get the ears of the people like Captain Smart. So you people are just foolish. You don't understand what you are doing. There is something that a media general did. And this is the modern kind of journalism. Modern, let me tell you, more eyes, more views, more money. That is the order of the day. See me? More eyes, more views, more money. And right now, people are self-employed on social media. It is about the eyes. It is about it. However you do it. You are the one who is saying, you want to follow a standard. It's your problem. Follow the standard and let two people watch you. It is your problem. But if everyone on social media decides, say, I have a way, I have a strategy, I have some way to get the eyes and the ears of the people, they have to do it. As far as, say, that platform they are on, so be to YouTube, now or use any word he wants to use. Not YouTube and banner. You cannot stop that person. That person is still going to get the eye. There's one thing that Media General did. Years ago, now, the whole Ghana, Obiabo Joy News, multimedia. Why do you think today Media General has the numbers than every platform in Ghana? In fact, Oka TV, new radios, or Ghana, numbers. People listen to them. Media General. Why? It is because they saw the light. They realized they have to do things differently. They realized they had to change the way they communicate. You cannot sit at one place, use the same background, use the same kind of ideology to work and expect changes. No, it doesn't work. It is all checking Media General. They looked into the system. They checked the system very well. They pick their presenters carefully. when they are picking presenters, they are looking at the numbers that presenter carries. How long he or she can carry the numbers. And also, how many new people that presenter can bring on. And how interesting they can sustain that program. Because, okay, say media general is ska. Yakasi assigning way abaha, assigning way abaha, assigning way abaha is ska. How do you get the money? You need to get the ears. You need to get the eyes. So until you get to that point, and anytime I remember example say, Kwame despite ankasa, Busane say, or no odrufia, how many times do you hear UTV? Kwame despite or hear DSTV from Anopa to Enyumbre. Mumusa Kwame despite say, how many times do you hear UTV? Because there's nothing on UTV that is attractive to him and attracts him for him to sit there 1 hour and watch. Adentina, a man for and the chairman won't to me quarter. There's the traditional media, and I'm a boy. Chairman won't to me who know you see for the bottom. Now or chama bloggers. Why do you think he's doing that? Chairman won't to me want bloggers. Why? Because he knows the bloggers will be the people who can send the message across for him to tell his story. Chairman went to me, why didn't he call UTV, Peace FM, Neat FM, City TV and say, you people, I sort you. When they step out of court, they want the bloggers. They are looking for bloggers. Why do you think they are looking for bloggers? They are looking for bloggers because that is where the eyes are. That is where the ears are. They know their message can be sent across. The 2026 kind of media now, it's about sending message across. And there are so many ways to send messages across. It is a way to kwa na se unim nyansa na wenim bie ya wajire say media na ye bibi na traditional media. What the fuck is traditional media? And idea what is traditional media? Say ye be a TV radio station na Bernard Avle or them na ya so mic abra small boy bi so eti kwada so ono so ato the same mic ono so internet so go no what makes Bernard Avle better than that small boy? Say young man bi o sirem na ne bra breno mic bako wato eye nyama mano na waso the laptop na otumi reach 100,000 people na obi etie na. Does he care about GBC? Does he care about UTV? Does he care about Peace FM? No. So you people should adapt. You still don't understand. You still don't understand the new kind of media na ekosono. And yes, I would be the logo be atari with Chinema traditional media. No. More politicians, more BAWUMIA, and the Salmon call for no. When they want their message to go out there, and they'll call BAWUMIA fear bloggers doors to party for. Today, when you visit Mahmoud BAWUMIA in his house, there are more bloggers in BAWUMIA's house. When we say GBC are mounting a tripod, or BAWUMIA fear for 5 hours, that they don't have the time because BAWUMIA doing tia. And BAWUMIA is not willing to pay GBC because on himself or a blogger within 10 minutes, that blogger can share his message. Until you people should adapt. And when you're adapting, you need to have strategy. You need to know how to send your message. It is somebody to TV, Sony, Facebook, any YouTube, no, it is because we need to understand how things are working now. You still don't get it. You are still villagers. Montiasia, Mojin say 1992 strategy na entwem enye dwuma biem. Inti mokasa ena mosori na papa Kofo be di president how many years ni? Kofo be di president how many years ni? Inti ye ka Ghana sama ena ye papa Kofo ena ye di papa Kofo kasa no. With all due respect to Kofo, but how things are going now, even with Kofo and technology, with all due respect to Kofo, on to baby ah. A technology and then the Kofo to me tina wheelchair mu to be directed wheelchair no where to go. Kofo could have said so used to stick. Why has Kofo chosen to sit in a wheelchair? Because it is a faster way of doing the moving. It makes the convenience is better. It is comfortable. It is a Kofo could have said Opeso used to puma because on the way titini on the original cancer with the on the yana nam o musade na nyini no ne papa nyini na papa kutapuma but Kofo say on pepuma up a wheelchair a digital. Why? It is because I didn't end there no a convenient obetumi dia anantin tentem obetumi dia juma. So let's adapt. Na ye Jimmy ye mu bia ye nkurasefo. Let's stop using that word traditional media. What is traditional media? The places I reach with my media house, no TV station in Ghana reach those places. So there's nothing like traditional media. Munya nkurasesamo no when people are pulling the numbers, mamenka bibinchiro TV, the number of people watching you. say TV benye sika, say radio benye sika, and the number of people listening. And na say obi bekoso ewo this industry ma the number of eyes and ears. Enti munye ready say mo be change mu style no. Munye ready say mo be adapt it, mo be change the way you talk, the way you present, the way you do things. Some more than 1992 kind of journalism there. Nobody's going to listen to you people. And it is not our fault that nobody's listening to you. It is because you people are not smart enough to understand technology has changed things. And the janda munye juma. And the won't mean chatro now nantenko. Untumi bebo sire mu nkase and na me papa kofo ye share papa kofo no that sanjoma nyoma no ka obi antie. And the won't mean bebo sire mu and ye call ye no na obi ani ho into the aka kire mu ni. Those things don't work. And where the China something Kenya meche any akasa san kwase something Kenya meche nsensem le twam yam fresh something Kenya meche na small boy bi dia to Facebook dada me ehu story no enti we are done with those tetenyoma no and China report free ha se sia de ye se asem ye so menhia o ye twen something Kenya meche butu oba so santase ne ye te ye twen something Kenya meche Samsung Kenya mechekuta eyi tetefone bi a ye frena na kati small boy bi gina okuta an iPhone download it straight up to Facebook to TikTok. Now they will question to say traditional media. What is traditional media? It's about time we adopted. It's about time you change your style. And most of you people cannot cope with the kind of media any journalism nobody is telling you to go and insult. There are people who don't use strong words, but people are watching them. And it's not the Alpha Hour. A typical example. Alpha Hour is using the same Bible your pastor is using. As Alpha Hour is using the same quotation your pastor is using. Why do you have so many people watching Alpha Hour and not watching your pastor? It is because Alpha Hour with steady system, no. What realize say, Obetume use technology. What realize say he needs to change the dialogue, the style of communication. It is a one who said, no. Now Jimmy ya will say ya can be to trim traditional media. Yeah, they traditional media. Oh bodam. So traditional media not to one woo. And it's you people, majority, you are not relevant to Ghanaians. And it's majority of you people are not relevant. So change the style. Learn. Adapt. Start to draw silk draws fruit of the loom no. Sanyo man monsi sano na monsi sem. Monsi sem na san kwasi akeka ne de entumi sesa bibia mamu nyoma sesa wo nyoma sesa. So you people, you need to start changing the way you do things. You need to, because man sesa sibia you will be like this for years and nobody's going to listen to you people. It's movie and I'm blame in Kofoa. They are successful on radio. They are successful on TV. Someone who have been a starter, someone who have been a starter journalism. That's a sandy panel. At this point, we're changing the style. I was someone who said, there's something going on. You people have to find a way to change your style. And you're the Biana, Unime, Mokaime, Yana near report to a hoe, Yene, time you call Peace FM, you call Sanyaman, and Yajuma Biabu. 80. Muncha samun kwasi akasa so na traditional media muncha nyanya story ehia yenya brio momia fanhye so na ejimi fo de odi omochi a yagirem
present assurance Jesus is mine. Oh, what a forte glorious divine.
I am salvation,
Purchase of God, born of His Spirit, glory divine.
God bless you.
God bless you, Pastor. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Enti mumianko enim. Eni anam we wa ha ojina ho report Jimmy. O report akochire hwan. Ena ye reporter ojina line so. Pi ena jina ye yentew kasa ni ye. Na sia yifa pa na ba omieduru. Enti sia kwase akeka we nya adwuma biemo. Ye ko internet ne so ebehu bibia. Pa na John Mahamedru, they say MDC for campaign no, into say na o ka kire body tofa. When na be body tofa ma o. and the bonnet for my is here there a tear for bang. Yenny tear for your phone so. Yeah, Kevin Taylor, yenim update no. Now do Jimmy to a tear for bang. A tear for ben et you. And about the top of my they say I'm wondering he they say the uchima who is saying na nipa do mo hono de na omo keka blog e twa de ne de abeto me ahu de ekọ ugina wo etiefo tiu na something ke nya meche na adwa brago na we kasa enti de enjai bibia de metie report o network nye o phone nya papa ye nim asam na wo konitiro se na yo ye ntia ase ye hwe de gani wo social media so a wo say something ke nya meche something ke nya meche me no problem na udi na aba menum Kofi Adoma when he started here, Mumusa zo wen. Kofi Adoma on wani, and on wani she dark. Mumusa Kofi Adoma say on wen. Ni Kofi TV ni kuregu. Hwe, boye sila ne beye, and the tie we, and the kasa, yo yate, na also dwene ho sen. Yo, na we di nyabotre na me fa nko we ho. Ai we de, ude owia, na o kan bibi. He. Let me land. Aye, and where the Omumia knew a hunting kebesa and get to Tomano, me bacha wona besatiana, or say I na asano can now was saying. Me try mani na yet you need you madi. Now Marco Fanquasia for go say ye be your interview. And at the Bufuka interview no. Jimmy for big guabroch need you madi. En kwasia for who fin guabrochire. Ometra broche 30 years ni only $10,000 da ho ne hu fi o hwe ne dem a ntade sensen ho adan a o mo na ebe ye mu interview be den kwasi ampanyi bi atena abroche be America be 30 years only 10,000 boda ho ne hu hia ai na o ye den na ejimi fo guti Facebook so adan a ye betie o ma adwene na ye nyankase ntumi kinkan girem ye nyankase dim nyansa se de ekoso ne ye behu na ejimi fo matena brochire omoto kan omunye dwuma papa bi ada da bia omo ba omo no mo kire de obi nye enso ehi omo boburo no mugu abrochire enkwase associate degree bi obunya no de tikrom ha a year or make more than $100,000 or $200,000 or make it $300,000 or Facebook no be kire me na adwene an intesia no we de ye be se chiechie magana for tiase oro kwase at bronze be kire mu uru Jimmy to Massachusetts o be kire bi mu na memete on akasa me bibi mo wa chechire mu na journalist na to interview no onim nyanse so no obekinkan wa chechire mu akire me journalist na to no oye show 2 hours we de nyabotre wo kan wo de nti wonje enye ye pa ho and yan wi a wo so kasa na sa journalist na to no san kwase ade na obi antumi nye that means nipa na to no or conduct interview no we Jimmy onim ontumi kinkan chechire mu nchire nipa journalist or smart no is able to do his or her own editorial, explain to the people when you say we pay information no. Now we analyze information no. Now we no wama nipa no mutio no at information ase. Now do kwasi akofan kofo abegu say wo kasa. Eh we de nyabotre na we nkasa. Na ye pe conductor anke yankofa conductor amba mbetrim. Na wo ye journalist as we conductor. Na 1 hour no journalist no be kasa 2 minutes. Na enkwasiafo bi a omo betena brochire a omo ho abo omo so no omo na omo ka omo adwene depression for omo ware me ejeja omo go isi na brochire omo ntuma complete ehia for tete brochire omo tax ntina tax kala omo tu etwa plane ticket ko Ghana omo na omo be church Ghana nsem wa bodam mo bodam ohun I think I did 1 hour. Ana mo boda mo. Ye pe conductors we be mo Ghana genye bi. Wo na wo be kire be conduct wenka na wenka. Na wenka na so obi abetuma ye bi. Mo boda mo go sua de na mo timi cheche nsem nkire Ghana fo ejimi fo ma. All right, mami dwedwem. Saboteurs. Egigim. And yes, sorry, no, asama abedahoni a year Ministry of Transport to present bill to rename Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. And this a year assembly I also very, very happy about. They will say some people are saying the changing of the name from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport, what benefit, any benefits, still we will change it. We don't have to, it doesn't have to give us money before we change it. We don't need permission from anybody to change the name. If we feel that the name near the Tosono and yet a deserve, we have the right to change it. It is not the money that is bringing. Because I don't think when your name, when you were given name by your parents, you later came to ask them, say, why did they give you that name? And that did they bring them money? I don't think you went to ask your parents that. There's a reason to your parents did a din also. Because they believe that sa edino e was say esesa obra. It is say your mind na say the edin bia koto airport so na ya dwene wan hu say edin nyansa nim. Nipa na oyedi sa edin ma to airport no so ne bra oboy no enso ani. He does not deserve data. What wrong? And I say we want to change the name. We don't have to get money to change the name. If we feel that the name near the atosono, nipa na emfata say edin di beto so we have the right to change it. This Kotoka guy, ne record ne saying, Oyeku, eno kwame nkrumah. We don't want despicable people like that to be having names on a government facilities into ye change. We don't need permission from God. We don't need permission from you. We are Ghanaians and we want to make sure yetrimu eho aye fine. We don't want people with such a record to be carrying our airport to be carrying such names. And no. So this is not anything I also debate. This is something we all support. And then one person edi wudi for obia only better a track record eto the badin yempe edino. And I've seen people ask, what is it going to bring us? It is not going to bring us anything, but we don't want it. If you people don't get this, and just a form, Kotoka is a traitor. And we need to change it. Yankasi ye change the akoto hinibiso. Yankasi ye change edi akoto hima biso. Yankasi ye change the akoto eye imam biso, anasofi biso. Ye change the ato ekrona airport ni sinu. What is the big deal here? Sanke change ni akoto anunani hinibiso a kakwase weka se da koma ngunafo. Ye de koma krobofo din a kebeka se da koma krobodin. Ye change ni akere koto miame papa din so a kebeka se da koma mfantini. Ye change ye say ye de ato ekrona airport ni sinu so. What is your problem? Ghana for mu yesua tradodo. Mumudu do mosua de ama ejimifo. Book na musua no muntumi apply mo common sense. This is right. We will change the name. Ebintina oti somewhere. Let's look at this guy. Look at this guy. Shenipa we.
I mean, renaming of Kotoka and those, they are just useless, they are baseless. I mean, waste of taxpayers' money. And that's not what we need. Because, if you do these things, every branding that has been done in the name of Kotoka International Airport will have to be rebranded to Accra International Airport. That is a cost to the taxpayers' money. That's a cost to the taxpayer. Today, as we speak, you know that nurses are not being paid. Teachers are not being paid. Recruitments are supposed to be made. They are saying that they don't have financial clearance. So that is not
so changing of the name doesn't inure the benefit of Ghana.
Didn't pay them.
It's a waste of time, waste of resources, and the NDC should be serious with the government.
Ne to do so China yire to. We ekwaze vote ne to do so China yire to. Na we somebody who is a lawmaker. On any problem say yeti kroma ha ene e ba Kumasi. Ehon no ye MP. Me say akwa ne to do so China girlfriend to. Ene e be ka che otu for say ye be change Kumasi International Airport. That time no offer letterhead bia Kumasi International Airport a na ya trust Kumasi International Airport. Every document bia, every banner poster bia will be na ya trust Kumasi International Airport and the MPP. Ye ko Kumasi ene ye koka say ye be change ne di na to e be the airport ne be to ohini bi din. Ye tena ya nya demonstration kwase ampen you are the to do so China yere to no. Wan ka say it's a waste of taxpayers. These are foolish people. Yatna Ghana, Kwame, University of Ghana, any other universities. Nana do Danko Kufa, do you know changing the name of a university? Do you know the amount of work that has to be done? Ekufu kwasi ampenyi we baye, or si dian dombo, yatna kromha. Universities had to go back, change every single document. Because Ekufu wanted to bring his father's name into our history. Ekufu wanted to bring people who were criminals with criminal backgrounds, people who worked with other foreigners to come and commit crimes in Ghana. Nana Akufo-Addo, Jimmy Fowe, or Nene Nkofo, they came to change names like Omabodam. And you people did not see, say, it was something that will hurt the taxpayer. We are changing Kotoka to Accra International Airport. So I want to ask you for Jimmy Kumasi, Kotana Kumasi. Kurasi Kotana ho. Kauni Mnyansa, Kaubeka Chile Ghana for say, and ye Kumasi Airport, no. The Ben international plane besuo because ya betu ni din said the international airport. Kurasini aba krum and then kurasifo ato abama kurasini aba krum into obedu krum no ompe ade papa mfonko fie. Ena onenam nkran ne to do se chen ne yere nto ena okeka nkwase asem yetena krum ha. So this is supposed to be done. We don't need to get money from it. I don't care how much it's going to cost. They need to change the name. Yeah, I am MPP for whom. My junior must say, Ghana ni yechire no hu. Mo jin say Kofo time, but Jimmy 4 time oh. Mo MPP for. My junior must say Ghana ni team no, ba Jimmy bre e say Kofo time no. Osaf ma for to me cost saloon kwaji loan. Mo jin say ba Jimmy bre Kofo to me Ghana at 50. Na Ghana for sika oni kodom pieni, ani rekubrobe omo wie sika no audit. Yeah, auditor, forensic audit chesa or senke chiku for tumuno. Moju say ba Jimmy Brenna, Kufo free power, not ne kro no boy nyina wakacha GBC for some delete no. Moju say ba Jimmy formra, Kufo tam Ghana for gold, and koye chain betu du komuno. Moju say that one ba Jimmy Bre, ana mo boda mo. Ana moju say nyina ye Jimmy Sam forefathers no. We are building, and it is not how you people feel. It is about how we want to build this nation. And majority of Ghanaians, at least 57% of Ghanaians, are still in support of this government. So this is something we want. And we will change the name. Sa ba Jimmy Brenna, Kufo bedi president na, moya nyoma na mudi esie, ene ya papa Kufo, ene moya campaign kwa mutumi mwe Kufo din. Ene moya campaigner, mutumi nye bold, mwe Kufo din. Mo tsara na mabo Kufo din because Kufo bo krono no, or the tetemo. Because mun to mean kenkan entiase ya kenkan kyerem so na mutiti moto Kofo ball krono di see enti mun nim senia ya research enti ma adwene mu se Kofo ene ya Bajimi Kofo time ye ni Kofo time o Bajimi bre 2000 ene o 2026 Kofo be di president e ko 30 years Kofo be di president TikTok ni ho Kofo be di president na nyoma bebre electric car nyina na ebi ni ho Kofo obedi president no na untumi enfre obi chese Kofo obedi president na ye Bajimi breu ye ni Bajimi breu nyoma sesa enti ayana de bia no mutena Ghana na ma adwene se mo MPP fo no enya mo de a obi agimi sa de no ye mpene mo. We are going to question your intelligence because Mumudu Dwarmajino from now listen to Afenyo Marking on this same matter. Ye be change Kotoka International Airport. Kotoka oye traitor. Kotoka ode eye Kwame Boniso etu Kwame Nkrumah no ope Kwame Nkrumah kunu no. Ye be change ni din keke. Na ye de eye Accra to airport ne so. Muntie Afenyo Marking. The Afenyo Marking guy who basically campaigned against BAWUMIA. The guy who hates BAWUMIA and wish BAWUMIA never won the primaries. Listen to Afenyo Marking. Me say MPP for Omujimi Muntie no.
That all these years we've had this Kotoka, General Kotoka's name on the airport, and suddenly it is being changed. What is it? After it's Kotoka International Airport, Accra. So Accra is still there. I'm not suggesting any other name. I'm saying that the name Kotoka International Airport, Accra is already there. Accra is already there. So you don't need to remove Kotoka's name from there. So if you come to Accra or even in the country, how many prominent Voltarians have their names on national assets or national monuments? This is the only thing the people of Volta region can also at least see as something that recognizes heroism from the Volta region. And that one too, they are being denied. Well, Honorable Kwame Agoja is from Volta. Honorable Ukujeto Ablakwa, he's from Volta and is sitting in cabinet. Honorable Fifi Kwete is the General Secretary of NDC from Volta region. Honorable Ahiafo. He is the first deputy speaker in this government from Volta region. Honorable Kwame Eche, the Fiamepo, majority chief from Volta region. And they are all sitting down, watching the government to take away a Voltarian's name, which has been given to our airport, and successive governments never made any attempt to change it. And in this time and age, they are from Volta, and they are in the government, and they are watching Volta to lose its pride. It's up to them.
This is part of the reason why BAWUMIA wants to change this idiot. I'm telling you. Last week I was in Ghana, and I met a lot of senior politicians in the NPP and the NDC. And they were trying to explain to me why BAWUMIA doesn't like Afenyo. And I'm now beginning to understand why the NPP, majority of them, think Afenyo is foolish. Very, very foolish. This is the minority leader. Such a foolish analogy. Say, Kotoka, Nidino, Kotoka Dini are prominent. And what you are talking about, what has it got to do with Voltarians? Say stupid and just tribal foolishness. The level of idiocy. The sheer foolishness exhibited by a raccoon. Listen to him. This is the minority. No wonder BAWUMIA does not want this fool to lead them. What makes Kotoka's name a prominent name? What makes his name a prominent name? And then if somebody is a Voltarian, and the Voltarian believes that Kotoka, who is a traitor or two Kwame Nkrumah, Voltarian Onimi Nyansa will never vote for Kotoka's name on anything. Actually, you people, you the Dankwabuzia criminals, na Ekufuado Busieni, the snitch. He was working with the CIA to destroy our nation, and no, and I'm supporting Tina. You think Kotoka's name is a prominent name? Because people like you are still worshipping a snitch, a traitor, somebody who works with foreigners to destroy our nation. You people, that is the kind of people you are. That is why today you are still recognizing Dankwa, because Dankwa was a traitor. So you believe, say, upon all the nonsense Kotoka did, you see nothing wrong with it. So let's bring in the tribal, the people you mentioned. They are Voltarians, and they are Voltarians who will not vouch for a traitor. You see, this is the highest form of for the first time, I agree with BAWUMIA that he cannot allow such a fool who does not think through matters to lead the minority, because if this is the person in parliament leading the minority for you to win power, then you have to understand that you have cursed yourself. You will never get close to power. This should even tell you that Ablakwa, all the people he was mentioning, they are people who are Voltarians and will never vote for a Voltarian who is a traitor. So he is even justifying why those people are intelligent than him. Why should Ablakwa vouch for Kotoka, who was a traitor? Why should the Fiamakpo vouch for Kotoka, who was a traitor? Why should Fifi Kwete vouch for Kotoka, who was a traitor? Why should all the Voltarians in the NDC vouch for Kotoka, who is a traitor? Why should they do that? It is only people like you, Afenyo, and your likes, the piglets in the MPP, who vouch for JB Dankwa, because you have always seen traitors, snitches, people who always fight against their own nation as heroes. That is why in the NPP, you still worship the Dankwa name, because you are not ashamed of glorifying a traitor. The foolishness, the highest form, mama politics are a time. And these are the people sit. Jimmy Nibiato Siltisha, then we say these are intelligent. This is a very stupid man. What has tribalism got to do with this? Yeti Kroma and Yekoyi a whole Kumasi International Airport, and yet the two Ohene, Asante for Hene Bako. Nobody linked any tribal thing to it. Nobody sat here and say, Adentina Kumasi Airport, no, Modiakoto or Hinibi or Yasantini. Asantini BS Kumasi Airport to Asantimemu. Kumasi Airport. Asantini BS Kumasi Airport. And so Yabaya say Koto Premped the second who said, Yen say, okay, no problem. Did anybody say, Adentina the airport to Asantini? Ghana history mu asantini ben na ako a sebio enya tribe ntokwa wako ama Ghana. Ubetuma bobako mpodin. But we sit here as Ghanaians. We don't care because majority of ntokwa asantefo ako a tribal war. It was no war that could build this nation. But we will not sit here and say asantefo ntokwa a tribal war. We are sidelining them. Even though some of them till date they still think say omo person be Ghana for. We don't care. But we as Ghanaians, we accept them as one people. There are people it was in the name of Ghana. But you kwa santimema prempe the second airport no obi ka say adentina awonafo ne bumfu ye adentina gonja fo mo santimemu a omo ne asantefo ma wo ya omo nya mbema tenten ma ende uhu omo ma se sebio mbema tenten no omo bumfu adentina why because afenyo marking is foolish, very weak-minded. He cannot think through matters. And now understand why Mahmoud BAWUMIA insists to say it was Amin Adams a minority leader. And now understand. First, I thought BAWUMIA was being hard. But BAWUMIA, they have taken their time to analyze Afenyo Markin's level of intelligence. Almost with Jimmy, not doing what form. Now, so obi ye MPP nino ya unenia. Now to workers ankwasi asemu your workers say now where Jimmy ana? What do you represent? Ye dino comma ose Kotoka International Airport comma Accra Jimmy. We want the Kotoka name out. It is not the comma that is there. MPP fuanka sana mu yenwan. Ana sometimes be say be di mo atamba mo Jimmy dodo. Adina mo Jimmy sa. Your leadership, you won't kwara just say hwenkofo mu di BAWUMIA hwe mo campaign time hwe de no mo ye. Inkwara na Jimmy, impenifo na Jimmy, you give them the opportunity to exhibit a little bit of intelligence. No makangum. You as a minority, you want power. Ni ebusa question way. Oh, the transport ministry wants us to change the name. It could not get any reasonable answer that these are Voltarians in the NDC. Why are they? Do you think Voltarian with Jimmy Tisawo? No Voltarian is foolish like you Afenyo Markin. Voltarian with Jimmy no people. Voltarian nim nyanse beka say I will not glorify a traitor like Kotoka. So how did we get here? How did we get here? You are very foolish. Change your ways. They will change you. BAWUMIA campaign okotena eye ukromo ho e na wo campaign tia BAWUMIA. You did campaign a pompisika a campaign tia BAWUMIA because you never wanted BAWUMIA to lead the NPP. Election results say clearly. The number o de market de Japan sika o pompi ye mo 13 nipa mo tatankofo wi abamu Kennedy because in your mind Kennedy was going to win. And I will be BAWUMIA will be, with all due respect to BAWUMIA will be very foolish to allow you to be the minority because the more you sit there as the minority leader, BAWUMIA should understand and say 30 years he can never be president. The more you sit in front of the minority as their leader, na sankwa yasema okay, so be anwuneni no party ma, again say na jibe so sila ondi wechi. No. So if BAWUMIA is smart, he needs to start working on you, taking care of you. Or some you will see in chain. Ne omo penyanseni bi di minority nenim. Why economy won't mean kasama BAWUMIA. When issues about economy eba parliamenta, say ato force about parliament, na se oberidi budgeter, you cannot understand. So how are you going to make a case for BAWUMIA? I'm asking you. When there is an economic debate, a debate on economy in parliament, how are you going to make a case for BAWUMIA? Afenyo Markin, how are you going to make a case? You can't. So automatically, BAWUMIA has lost the debate in parliament when it comes to the economy. And you have to understand, BAWUMIA, the strength of the economy, right now he wants a rebranding to tell Ghanaians, say, on your bad economist, and I say, on bon ye. He needs somebody who can do that for him. I'm asking you. Now, I'm coming him. The President of the Republic, John Mahama, to cut sword for tractor assembly plant in Ghana. And John Mahama, baby cha swordim. Ye babe assemble, ye be shisha tractor wa Ghana. And the idea is say they want to boost agriculture. John Mahama, or one of the biggest farmers in Ghana, so Winima, Ope Ekuafua Kesie, our more Ghana, we three, John Mahama is one of them. And he's leading by example. John Mahama Abino, John Mahama is about to cut sword for an assemblage. Ye ba be shisha tractor or Ghana. Tractor na Ekuafua Sebio omu epebi edie di juma edie boosti emo juma omo yeno. And the John Mahama Abino through the agric minister Mr. Eric Opokuno, they are bringing an assemblage. Omo the plant ne ba be shisha tractor or Ghana. Ebedru impempenso bi bedu no na ekueni tumi wura bank na wakase me tractor edu bank for and the interest loan no aba form into mama me the tractors edu na mintua ne kakra. That is what is going to happen. A time will come say ekuafo no ebetumi awoki into a bank and then ask the bank to give them loan to go and buy tractor cheap in Ghana. Say yabeshisha tractor ewo Ghana ema ekuafo a one se kuyeni ni kota also tia say tax bi enu a obetua enye import duties bi enu ho onko gina port enka say obi a charge no port duties kakraka bi. You are buying from Ghana because it has been assembled in Ghana. These are things a change economy. These are things that the government is touching on everything. Recently mati say kokokuyafo bi kasa this is a government that has always listened to the Ghanaian. And I know the government is going to take decisions. There's no way this government is going to neglect cocoa farmers. So they did not MPP for create an impression be. And every time I hear yes cocoa ni be say abain tia cocoa kabe 2 months inti okoton cocoa for magalam safe no koton. Because Aban way by in the history of the Republic of Ghana, Aban way in less than 1 year or to Koko Mucha Aban be awaba in the history. And they say Aban kra 2 months entia send also Tiana. That's also Koko Fodo or Komagalam Sefwa. With all due respect, because you Koko Kuafua or Chima Abayamo Muska. Yes. Intimino, when I hear those things, I am straight. Because also TSA say, I buy now buy, this is a government time and now we talk a fertilizer, I buy we buy more free fertilizer. Time and now we talk insecticide, I buy we buy or more free insecticide. And it say glitch biaba. Now say Abai is not paying you on time. That's why you cocoa now say because Abai is not paying on time. Inti me de cocoa for koma galam say for come on way. Because ekuafo papa na omoji Abai we edwuma di. Na the Aban way yeno omu de air cause say yeno. They will wait and negotiate and talk to the government, and the government will come through. Aban never solve the problem, no. This is a government where you buying the echichiri, aban echichiri edien, or bois fishermen, or bois cocoa for, or bois cashew for, or bois rubber for, or bois different farmers. It is ene we a cocoa farmer. Na say bia utsike tiano akechiri kakra. It does not mean it's aban neglect you totally. No, that is how governance is. And need to do some time. You say, oh, we mu pay maya. Aban to nyama. Aban does not do everything at the same time. And they say, we are cocoa ni. Now it's 2 months. Aban nyama usika. Into usha aban nim. Aban kancha also own tia. That's also do cocoa kuyano. What the bema galam say for omo hofa kumomo. Obian shaw, obian on kontokwa. And ekuafona sebio, omunim de aban we aya momo. Any plans aban we wo momo. Those farmers understand the government. Me, when I see these things, also I don't, it doesn't bother me. Because me ni mabino, and who koko keni, who ni mabino, and I only the abine yamau. Inti, so I will say, ubedi, MPP fuechi, and some keka, now do koko furo, ever komagala. Make I say, abine we bar so for John Mahama first window, or 2 koko mu, kakrebi, later, or sadibi, first one, no, yenyankwasi, for me, but not on Facebook. Ye go for, yene, akwabi, the nimsa kusieba, no fimbi, ushe nima as a jota say, no fimbi, or to go biase, the perfunt and time be, why so pro. Now, or then call for me, Jimmy for me, fimbi, and any, yentia, ye return your coco, no, ever seen the Moko Montoya, I didn't Montoya. Because almost a Ghana phone be more Jimmy, almost dadamo. Omo demo coins or social media. Mumu just hankwasi afone say John Mahama bind buy na first day ekasi atuko komu say 126 Ghana say dey almost say ya dey entiase no enkofo no begina social media say ye twa ye kokko egu no busa omo so mutwa gui ye to magalam say for Mumusa musa omoton ye. Womu no omunye papa. Ye okokofo atwafo papa mo Ghana omote de ekonase. Omo abotrama oman no, omo abotrama aban no, they know the government will come in. And it's impuro no, uhwe di penim ne na esi agu nanum. Uhwe di pa se krama ka abo na oda gata so. Uhwe na esi agu ne hu fin bi dan wura bi mu. Odan wura bi mu na Jimmy for na MPP for so no say wey. Ni pe mo twin wey. So we need to get serious. We need to understand. I am not saying say everything is perfect. We are koko kwedi na ohwe me a. Bibi anya perfect. Aban we beto problems pa. But ohwe this short period. The Aban way etumi aya. You can see clearly say Aban way has really tried. If today there's a glitch, na say Abano sikebi also tua koko for na onyentua ya. It does not mean say Aban way neglect koko for. No. The government will still see to the payment of koko for. Aban way be sa Aban way anya ye be gina ban ne so. Memetie se mo ofa bi koko ni na se sika nyamba ya e wo se hame e wo se meka aban nanim se e wo so otua. So as far as the government has not shown any indication say on tua koko for no, we still make sure that the government settles cocoa farmers. It is all cocoa kwani na se aban ne bon homodin to help you. Na se also kokoton ukoko fu ama galamsia. Kone koton because your cocoa for bebre Ghana omoni so de aban ne ye no. Omo gidi se de ekoso no edin kakra aban ne sika bia na nka o se ba na enyamba ye eno nkyere se omo ne aban ne problem. No. Because near to krom ha ena cocoa kuafo near to Ghana. Cocoa ya tro not for sale near Toma cocoa kuafo. Yeti krom ha koko ekuafo ko pension omo sika na da bank ekufu ade de BAWUMIA kadofori atta omo gi sa pension sika ne diye ne yeti krom ha koko fo bebre wuye enkwasiafo we da wona nam Ghana say koko ekuafo fo sika mba ye itomo ko demonstration. No, we understand me meti ase se be koko ekuani am bubofu me koko ekuani a mega sa den, but aban we actually from day one say it will never neglect koko ekuafo. And I know very soon the government will pay all the arrears. That is a government we all can rely on. In Tiabani say oba be tractor a plant or Ghana. Ye ba be tractor or Ghana. Koko kuafo ende ye benya koko kuafo they will own tractors. Ye benya koko kuafo omo nkobo be sia se me ko tractor be abetwa mefu so. Ye benya koko kuafo ne ada ekuafo omo betumi ankasa kase tractor enan we ye media. If it's a Bank of Ghana at the interest rate so send them a kobo besia and the Bank of Ghana say credit lower banks no no my friend credit unions no be upgrade your most we are bringing back those community banks. Nana Kufuado BAWUMIA or say economic wastegate oba power 2017 and BAWUMIA ka say yentwa small banks ni nyina mu and BAWUMIA be gu ni nyina. That those credit unions no and small community banks no omo na ye maame no mo ekobo besia nketenkete di omodwuma enso OFORI ATTA'S ene BAWUMIA mo pese sika ni nyina be di omo nti omo twa sa adwuma di ni nyina mu e ma ye maame no because ye maame a oti edwom ewo dwaso edwom ontumi ma den enkran and stand chart for medin komo ontumi Barclays for medin komo ontumi SGSSB sa banks no omo nyoma no complicated nanso obetuma boewura den Odotobri bank obetuma boewura credit union bank bi na oni omo din komo 10 minutes na nsa kan loan, and that is what was running the country before Nkwasiafo we beje power from 2017. And we need those small banks to be operational because omo na mutumi boa ye maamenom edwadifo no because edwadidi bi wo ha obetuma ka se mekọ kwan so den na wotwe a ebe anase Friday na that we betuma friend or china no pass onua se sia jane ne de bi abusu e wotafuo enti so wentumi amba ade che no pass maame no obetuma wura credit union na wabusa 10,000 Ghana ye de bema no wo ha obetumi de afaka obetuma kofa nyoma ba. That is the kind of bank we need. All that we need to do is to make sure regulations are perfect. They work within the laws, and that's all. People will have access to short loans, quick loans. So the economy will be free flowing. And that is what the Bank of Ghana governor and this Bank of Ghana doing right now. They are trying to bring back the credit unions, the small banks, so that they can get access to small monies quickly. And that is what you do by building a nation. When you see a president say, oba be hye tractor wo Ghana wo koko kuani no wo cashew kuani no wo tomato farmer no wo jene no wo kuani na obi dwin se wontumi to tractor no wo na ende ye de tractor eba Ghana na wo so betumi akọ negotiate age na we own tractor. That is what we are talking about. That is governance. Into kwasi ampanyi bi betena TV so say John Mahama mo omo nkyere me ade ba akwa NDC aya omo power. This alone, when tractors are being assembled in Ghana, do you know the number of farmers are independent? Mo de mo jiminti mo MPP for kire kwasi bi anka ntum trim policy ne den. Yeah, the tractor Obama ekuafo nya tractor ye adwuma was a policy. What policy is bigger than a cocoa farmer being able to own his own tractor? Policy ben a chain a farmer or dear Eddie Kubea or Nankasa want a tractor or Ghana or 20 disicato. What policy is bigger than that? MPP for more Jimmy. You don't understand governance. Munnimunyansa into moment kwasia for be the bro for be dadamo policy ben a chain say tractor or Ghana yeshisha or Ghana kwe ni betuma koto at cheap price. Policy ben a sense Now, and the president has spoken again. President is saying, my team say I should read this, and team, I think we can do that tomorrow. I think that conversation is ongoing. Yes, it's ongoing, so we can still do it maybe tomorrow. I think so. Yeah, let me leave that for now. Now, this is another story. And NOB Kano, Women's National Bank is over. Let's relax. Mumian relax. Bibia befa efa eshishe. Sibia John Mahama eshishe Ghana no. So when you under for my one tiasie, MPP for Jimmy Tom tiasie, me say John Mahama eshishe Ghana, and the way he's doing it. Yen yankasi etima inimuno. Me ba Ghana pa. Last year alone, me ba Ghana be 8 times. This year, I've been to Ghana about 3 times. And let me tell you something. Me ba Ghana biya, na me share the way John Mahama, any aban we eshishe Ghana no. Every time, it gives me hope. Say, the NDC needs to be in power for 41 years more. Me ba Ghana biya me hu. Now, Mrs., you can see the rapid development we are seeing around the nation. Mrs., we are seeing road construction being seen in the history of Ghana. We are seeing road construction in the history of Ghana being seen. Just say today in Ghana, what Ghana now do Ghana someone say what is going on? John Mahama ne NDC for Sibia almost shemano. Actually, we are Ghana near on person bejiatum. But in a space of just 1 year, 12 months pay. Oshe Jumadia John Mahama ne NDC for AD. Oshe the level of infrastructure, and I'm talking about roads. Roads has been one of the biggest problems that you face as a nation. Every single time, your biggest problem ama ekrowe akonechi eya akwan. Nipa ewu every day. Nipa ewu businesses say bibia nkoso because ya kwan nye. But oshe how this government in just 1 year the way abanwe chichire kwan. The way in just 1 year, John Mahama Banway, ye kwine, and yes, a kwine keko. The way they are constructing a yet ultra modern roads. Just say in 1 year, Jumandia John Mahama Banway, Edino, me say it will take some government around Africa 20 years to do. 1 year peno, Ejuma John Mahama ne NDC Banway aye, the roads minister, Mr. Abuja. And the kind of road networks this government is connecting around the nation. Master, Osha, the quality of work, the quality of road. And let me show you. This is under John Mahama in less than 1 year. Where under John Mahama?
I'm coming to you from Ofanko to Nsawam Road. But I just want to show you from Ofanko to the Pokwase interchange bit. All right? Ofanko to Pokwase interchange. Road neatly done, completed with the road markings in place. Medians have been taken care of, and this is what you see.
God bless our homeland. Ghana. Bless our homeland. Ghana. Make our nation great and strong. Both to defend forever. The cause of freedom and of our rights. God bless
Guys, I want to show you something beautiful today. Look, Ghana is transforming. By 2030, 2028, 29, 2030, you would see a new Ghana as far as infrastructure is concerned. And I have taken it upon myself with my team to make sure we hold your hand through this transformation when it comes to the roads sector. So I'm going to do my work as diligently as I can to ensure that by 2030, if you visit Ghana from outside, or you are in Ghana and you decide to take a tour around Ghana, when it comes to the road sector, you would know that yes, Arnold and his team held my hand through Ghana Roads and more, and now I can see and feel the transformation happening in Ghana. Presidents have come and gone, and we can all attest to the fact that now we're seeing a lot of infrastructural development. The Atwa government started some of them. The current president is continuing with the work that the former president did, or the former government did, which is awesome. So it is my duty now to show you everything happening in Ghana when it comes to the road sector. Today, I am coming to you from Ofanko to Nsawam Road, but I just want to show you from Ofanko to the Pokwase interchange bit. All right, Ofanko to Pokwase interchange. Road neatly done, completed with the road markings in place. Medians have been taken care of, and this is what you see. Beautiful road, beautiful construction, looking good. In fact, from the shots we're giving you. But these are the things I would want us to consider. Let's make a conscious effort to intentionally maintain the medians, all right? I've seen grass, cultivated on the medians. The one on the side of the road, if you're coming from Ofanko towards Eja Herbal, there's this one on the side of it, and then there's another one on the other side of it. These ones are huge, even more than the ones in the middle. I'm talking about the medians. Now, the ones on the side should be properly taken care of. Let me step on the road, goes into Franco Estate. From Eja Herbal, there's another entry over there to let's start that road. No, this one that goes right by the main road up, and they might never get to use this road, but at least your money is part of it, so get to see it. So I'm feeding you with it. Just look at it and feel proud of yourself that, look, I contributed to the construction of this road, and I am proud to be a contributor. That alone is enough. It will get your heart to feel at home, and you'll feel good about yourself. In fact, let's all be part of the transformation that we are seeking. Now, we're not going to sit down. We're all going to keep, we need to, so we are going to keep our eyes on the road, make sure we see every development happening so that we are clearly taken very good care of. Nobody can take our money and deceive us. Nobody can lie to us. Oh, we constructed the road when it wasn't done. Oh, we built the hospital when it wasn't done. We built the school when it wasn't done. We are going to keep track of all of them. We're going to keep track of all of them. Even if we don't get to use them, at least we'll get to see them. And accountability and transparency will be up there. That's all we're looking for. So this is it. Enjoy this view. Feel it. Leave your comments. Tell me how you feel about this road. All right? Just tell me how you feel about this road from Ofanko to Pokwase interchange. My name is Arnold Ben Salavano. Big shout out to the crew. These are Dickens, Legend, and Sat. This is Ghana Roads and More. Follow us on YouTube, Ghana Roads and More. Facebook, Arnold Ben Salavano. We out.
God bless our homeland, Ghana. Bless our homeland, Ghana. Make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever the cause of freedom and of our rights. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever the cause of freedom and of our rights. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Hey, God bless our homeland.
We're just 1 year. Nanka aban bia ba enanka within 1 year omutumi adwuma say ya. Yes, governance there a continuation. Sanka aban bia ba de tumi adwuma say in 1 year. Anka ye will be away. The video production is by The Roots and More. Go on YouTube, follow the page. Arnold Mensah on a year, the host and the brain behind this. Oko YouTuber, on my page in your friend, The Roots and More. And that's Ghana Roots and More. I think so. Oko on Sabeka Mo, Ubehu a year, a quinding in updates, you know. And I wanted you to see the work going on in Ghana. Maybe the Benyahu. And the reason why I'm more confident is that John Mahama can do more and say, I've seen it. In 1 year, memenya korao, me nyini Ghana no, me hu abanya abaswa in less than a year, it might say Juma will be, me hu be that. So I won't sit here and deceive you and make it look like say, ye person way koso sa, because ye man for the opportunity. We gave the NPP all the opportunity. Near Tiana Mwakwata Jimmy for catcher say, I year of roads. And so nani pa omu free Kumase bankran, no omu se mwa. And so year of roads, ye won a kwan papa bi ankofo e di kire Ghana. And Agoja is not making noise. Agoja is not all over the place insulting people and lifting his shoulders. He is working. Contractors are working. The first time in the history of Ghana, 24 hours, contractors, Anaju 2, no muye juma. There are videos all over the place. Anaju 1, 2, 3, 4. Contractors here, juma Anaju. And you are seeing the evidence. And this is a government that is just a year old. Just a year, 12 months. So if you give this government another 3 years in money, now the another 8 years is so. Now the another 8 years is so. Now the another 8 years is so. What you saying for the NPP omunim sanyansa no, because a coin we nguano unim nipa dodo a save you omo Ghana. Into obi betina radio is not going to say can there ba ko NDC aye NDC is saving lives. Yes, saving so many lives. Because a coin we nkwa NDC aye no anka kwasi campaign they said then is a miracle abuaje can ma me fa so anka ochine betina ne ma me ewu. But John Mahama ni NDC nyansenti and ne nuaba ne girlfriend na ojiba omiesika eko di ne chi no ene na busuafo efa kwan ne so a onim so mo bekwa aba kwase asa na ofini krom na oba nkran ya onsuro anadwo because ekwan no reflectors wo so because ya kwan no into because NDC dey na NDC I can say NDC has saved your family by constructing roads, just roads, because if we are alive we can build. There, you say young people, nipa omo be chichiri kro no, ade be chese ka atofom, ade be chese kwan nye, kwan nti accident see. The only thing that on mind be here say the people will be alive. And it's John Mahama's priority was the big push. When the people are alive, no matter what, you can build your nation. You need people to be alive to build a nation. It is to be an engineer, know all the knowledge. A young man or all the knowledge, a young woman or all the knowledge. Obetum ya boa mine na ekwan ni nyentu akonya accident to okumaso kwanso ewu e won sawem kwanso ewu. You are basically, you have affected the nation negatively because you are not going to get the human resource to build the nation. Into roads, no, and it the first thing to guarantee say Ghana for will live. And it's John Mahama by no or see year of the big push. We need to make sure our roads are better. Send a young engineer or tinkran or kaso ko san mamu kumasia ye nim se onwu okwan so sanka kwan ya anka eboni nka wewu sanka kwan ya there are so many people they would have benefited this nation ekwan ni nyentom nyinewu people with wisdom nyansa expertise. They all died because we have bad roads. So you need to fix the roads first. You need to save the people first. After you do that, then you look at how to expand the economy. And that is what this government is doing. Into John Mahama ni NDC, marvelous. Into kwasi bitina radio so Jimmy for me TV so I can say show me one thing the NDC government I can say the NDC government has saved your MPP followers and yourself because the NDC government has built roads that were killing people. And that is the first thing. We need to save the people. We need to save lives. After we save lives, we can build. And that is what the government is doing. The government is saving lives first. In Oba, you can say, oh, you see, nipa buso. The reason why you are seeing so many people in the system, and the Oba Kra, everybody now is comfortable to go to town. And obianya tika kakrebi otumi di djuma, and obia tumi fa car because a born of form. So you get a lot of people coming into the system. And the MPP, people did not even have money to take transport to come to town. Obi okrompa okope djuma, sika odebe fo car okope djuma no nibi, uni because sika no petrol ni boarding untumi fo car. So right now you are seeing say there are limited resource for the people. There are so many people coming into the system. Among for beso mubi ejuma, your nipa be brande, omo capital no, omo nyakakra omo person ko set table up. There are so many people are no many interest in person beko Accra market, akwa ko pejuma biedi, and they have the interest because now onyesika gakrebe obetime di juma. That is what causes the influx of people coming into the city. So then suddenly it is because people want to be part of the building. People want to be part of the economy. People have seen say if they do a little bit of work, they will also get food to eat. Inti nipa bebreno are now convinced say they cannot sit at home. When they get out there, there is an opportunity for them. There are more young graduates who are getting on the streets now, going out there to present their documents because now at least oya calculation obetumi akwaba obenya duane kakredi nisika kakrebe da obetumi aye. Those times you could not even make a move. So all these things should tell you the progress that this country is making. People are now comfortable. People are now confident to go out there and try and get into business. And anytime we see so many people, and our GPRTU2 is not helping. Our transport system, the influx of people now on mobile bontino, and then the deficiencies in our transport sector. Let's not underestimate what is happening. The country is growing. It is growing at a pace. It is going to affect us. It is growing at a pace because the government, policies, and the way I buy no air to nyoma, amanyoma air jelly quickly, and we are not prepared for it. Anytime I say we should psych ourselves for the next 2-3 years. Say Ghana is going to grow. Things are going to open up. We are going to have a lot of pressure in the system. We're going to get a lot of people from our neighboring countries trooping into Ghana, all trying to come and get some of the cake. So we need to be aggressive when it comes to we trying to find opportunities for ourselves. And I am so impressed with the government putting out this Nkukwan Kitinkiti idea. If a young man is staying at Otia Denta, say Nkukwan Kitinkiti onya 200 and 3 months later, onya kuko saying, sa branche biti tafo, and your man kukwan kitinkiti 100 after 3 months or one kuko saying obetuma ton saying obenyan kosia saying, and these small things, it makes it easy for the economy. They can also at the end of the day move in and out. Enti same hu chakwase bi kan dia ba ko NDC am so wagimi ka che say NDC save you keke because today you can go on the Ofanko road to Kumasi and come back safely without dying. The government is protecting lives. Mommy, I'll go back to the stories. Now, this story is very important. It's exactly 10:08 in Ghana, about 5:08 in the US. Now, this story is important. President Mahama directs the National Investigation Bureau, NIB, to immediately is very important, to immediately investigate allegations of corruption in the award of foreign scholarships. Metna ayemi TV we so a whole scandal about Kingsley Agyemang. This is Kingsley Agyemang. This guy, one of the greatest thieves in the history of Ghana. I am surprised that this fool is still walking around in Ghana. And John Dramani Mahama say, what directing the National Investigations Bureau, NIB, say foreign scholarships, investigations, Kingsley Agyemang, he stole over $50 million just as scholarship secretariat. This guy. Sakwawi and the Kufuado. May a whole scandal. Nipana onene ko bo krono. Nipana na onene area a yesika. I was scholarship secretary. They were selling scholarship to Sekelewuli. Kwasia we owia scholarship secretary sikewie no ena odiko tu atachia ena odabewura parliament. Now, John Mahama and this government, they need to make sure they go down and investigate this guy. Because you see, under his leadership, akwa we sika owia no, and you know the funny thing, ebu akwa hine ena kache Kufuado emane yes akwa we scholarship secretariat boss. Yes, Mr. Boachi. It was ebu akwa hine Mr. Boachi. Papa na bofreno ache hine no. Ono ena this akromfo we ma Kufuado say onye the scholarship secretariat boss. And akwa we be scholarship secretariat boss no. Achimfo yes obey. Ebu akwa hine ne nkofo osesa omo illegally. MPP for osesa omo illegally. Edom kogu abrochira. Obi okwa abrochira school kwa wanko onim school no. And this guy, he was selling scholarship as high as $50,000. Akwawi. And John Mahama say yembie investigations. Oko abrochira. 90% of omo amunya scholarship kwa abrochira no. Omo nyina no monko school. I am telling you, 90% of Nkofua omo akwawe emo omo scholarship under MPP. So omo nko school abrochire no 90% no munye students. On one the constituency or the nipa be 30 omo ye MPP executives. Enkurase form who fibio or se sa omo kogu abrochire. In the name of the scholarship in the eco school. Akwawe, the problem we are facing today. Recently, Moti said there are some young people in Europe, in UK. Say they are demonstrating. This is the guy. Hanging on. This guy is one of the diabolic criminals in the history of Ghana. See, Pobia was say lives. What dupe on my way pa? This guy called Kingsley Ajiman. I think he's an MP. Will be an attaching MP no. And John Mahama say MBA investigations right now. We should go into the matter. We need to investigate him. Yeah? If we decide to do a forensic audit on all the schools in Europe, Ghana for say OMJ scholarship koha. Ube will say 90% of the students are acquiring more scholarship from school. And after the investigations, you will see. Me say, after the investigations, no, you will see students now must say under Kingsley Ajimai. You don't mean school abroad every month. Yeah, they're not all you say. And this was on my show. I did this scandal. The guy who was doing the crime with him, the person was on live TV. Time 2023. What this guy was doing in the say, Ghana, they were selling scholarships in pound sterling. Or to be told be 20,000 pounds. 30,000 pounds. Me TV way so go into the archives. Go on YouTube. The story is there. The guy who was his colleague, his partner in that crime, they fell off. And a guy in the car said he would speak. Obeka, if you say Kingsley Ajiman way, a man called for back, UK Sanko Mumbekuno. Ain't Oka say, and your Obeka. Now, Ghana for will say Kingsley Ajiman and to me kuno. So that guy came on my show. And that guy spoke. And that guy gave us all the documents. Sakwa we know and say, as the CEO of Scholarship Secretariat, you know, Otam or GOBCK 30,000 pounds, 20,000 pounds. What they doing and they say, Otam Nipana go school be abroad. Now Oma register Nipanu was school was say or your student. Now what goes on and they say, San Nipana will be registered and say, oh, school Ebia or Manchester DNDNO. Nipani knew as a student too. And this Kingsley Ajiman will be paying money to the person as stipends into another foreign account or UK. Say otia eye stipends from the Nippon school no. I was say abine man kakra as a scholarship student no. Inti sa sikan kitinkiti adema scholarship student no. Sa nkofo no kwa onim omanko school ho no we create accounts e wo UK ho in the name of those people. So what he does and they say every month no atam sika say where your students no stipends sika on be twetwa mo ekoto accounts no mu a na sa sika na koto on accounts mu. In this our investigations now we say 90% of omo find in same as scholarship students no they are not in school. Into we check here police for we teacher ni they were not students. 90% of them were not students. So he was sitting in Ghana as the CEO of scholarship secretariat and was paying himself in the UK. He was paying himself in Holland. He was paying himself in the US. So that was how he was making the money. And today, say, yes, students and say, he did not care because the real students, he was not giving them any money. He created his own portal. He created his own student clique. Into offer a year in the constituency. Now, or the UK. Now, our former friends are a student. No, a create account is a student. What happens? And then say student in the court, national back class for a period. School ni be in free ho. It is SASI can obey making sure say student now back class for 6 months. School ni be permanent. 6 months no obey student in stipends. Be 2 years stipends amano. 2 years stipends. It never goes to the school. It does not go to the student. It goes to the account he has created because on paper that person is still a student. School still be your scholarship. Not 3 months, 1 back class, 2 months, 1 back class, automatically school ni be pamon. This guy knows it. Into such a connection now could do UK. All that he does is sign the say 2 months time school no onko yabe pamono. Into that within that 2 months no obet student salary and I say stipends be 10 times amani pano. Now sasi kano kwa nipa ni receiver akwa we dia. He keeps the money. Into say omo person omo ye forensic auditor. This guy, he will not last 24 hours. He will go to jail. And then I had a problem with APAC. When I did the scandal, that time, not NDC opposition, I reached out to Sami Jemfi. And I told Sami Jemfi, say, this issue is a very important issue. APAC should do one thing for me. Because APAC was on the education committee. I told Sami Jemfi to give all the documents to APAC. Forward the video to APAC and tell APAC to raise the matter in parliament. When Sami Jemfi approached APAC told him to tell me, say, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know why? Because APAC was getting money from this guy. APAC never raised the issue in parliament. In fact, at a point, Mesaka Sami Jemfi so can't APAC say, so want to raise the issue of parliament, public accounts committee, they should call this guy to come and answer to the document. APAC said no, he didn't do it. In fact, if I can go back to our chat, Minister Sami Jemfi chatter, Sami Jemfi actually sent me a screenshot of what APAC told him. APAC is a criminal. Recently, also a church of Kwasi a foolish man like that. It is APAC the man we are. He was taking money for dependents. This guy is a criminal. Sir Kingsley Ajimanwe into the president is saying, say, be audit NIB for your investigations now. Akwa will also free parliament. And I've told my team today, all the documents I show, they should try and retrieve every document. In fact, if we are not able to retrieve all the documents, the guy now on the boss, Mr. P, can you guys try and find me a short video of that interview? Mr. P, Mr. S, can you guys, Mr. S, if you can do this quickly for me, I want to remind Ghanaians. Can you guys get me like a 1 minute or a 2 minute video of that interview? Na me fan chere Ghana for akwa we oyewi. Makasa chere Ghana for ohun so be ko jail no ena owie sika na odekwaji seat no achim police ni nsem atachia boy when ekwaji atachia seat no owie sika ena odekwafa atachia seat no. What he did is say NPP for in 2020 elections no V8 amu use o Ghana nyina na eboy we dia auto V8 be 80 ena na orentima NPP for Samia Wukuna na edi nanim yes ade no. And you know what this guy was doing? Boy na ye interview ni ka kire say akwa we auto V8 na say auto free a company wa na wako insure no full coverage. Ochika na do point bia na the okotweja to car nim. Inti comprehensive or insure car no on fully insured. Ochika na or the rentia be 1 year. Na so who se car na yemra V8 no na wako ekuraso kwan bi so na okotweja tum. Otweja tuma na wasako car insurance company no akoji sika no adato mono. This guy, I didn't say it. The guy who came on my show did it, said all these things. Enti na our V8 be 80 time me be in the scandal no started say or turn V8 no or releasing 11 we He's a criminal. He's not supposed to be in parliament. Inti Owie sika we nyina awie no say no. The safe haven will be parliament. Send a bear menya parliamentary immunity. And a sika no owie no oyi mu bi no loko tu atachia. And a oche hine boa no. And a omu nyina boa no because he was paying money to the NPP. NPP campaign in 2020 he was sponsoring the campaign. Now the cast no more campaign no ni V8s. Way. Ewiwe. Ewiwe. Kromfowe. Kromfowe. Me say scholarship no the man girls or more health sector. Yeah, Bible show my team is telling me, team, you say what? He was giving story way, Mukai story way. We will go back and do this story. Majority of girls there, chichi almost say, UK or your health center worker, then the ayakwa in the omukoye. Me say, odi mana, no asama almost scholarship. Kwasi away. Na Kingsley Agyemang, way, Jimmy Fo way, Kromfo way, every way. You see this story? Thank you very much, team, for bringing this in. What was our story way? Sa nipa na mo yesa de Kingsley Agyemang de omukoye. What was our story way? It was reported at BBC News. Naomi Grimley and Camilla Horrocks. Ghana patient in danger as nurses head for NHS in UK medics. Mama Chow, sa nurse for bina in Brebi almost so many UK say, de scholarship was a day, Sabwe when so many koye. We defanization. Oni efa die. And na osisa nurse for no more scholarship. It don't go UK wa now if you perform a bit more need that experience do no kunipa UK aya Kingsley Agyemang ay ready akwa we no na bi na ye adwuma message John Mahama omu bie investigations was ade we mu Europe America especially UK Kingsley Agyemang only 1 week obeko jail. I am telling you. Kingsley Agyemang oye comfort Ghana education na essay nyina this boy Kingsley Agyemang kwasia we di BAWUMIA chi say yem to abama BAWUMIA na BAWUMIA nya den BAWUMIA be president BAWUMIA be president sa kwa we because say BAWUMIA ba power onko jail. So he was using the scholarship secretariat to make double money. He made so much money. He made so much money. Na yeke bibia obi amfie. Mr. Kingsley Agyemang na APAC, the deputy education minister and the NDC Kromfo APAC Kromfo.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjie. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with. And
APAC, Kromfowe, APAC, he's not a deputy education minister. He made this happen. Sanka APAC raise the issue here and can ruha. Me, I don't respect that man one bit. APAC, I'll keep saying it every day. No wonder he's with Haruna Idrisu at the education ministry. This guy APAC, let me show you his face. Now say me a criminal like him. He thinks he says somebody's scared of him. Enkokra akromfon kwa mo kanu kre mo tete parliament wona mo ye business wo APAC semi criminal like you people you think me I'm scared of somebody mo just say obi on mo bodam this man APAC he's not a deputy education minister mo musano he's the one who covered up for this guy mo na mo go na mo gujo Mahama ni ma say you these people mo na mo Sergio mo pesa mo Sergio Mahama I am not going to allow any of you old goons to destroy John Mahama's legacy. This man, APAC, he is the one who protected this fool. APAC Ronye. He's a deputy education minister now. Wait, on Kanu Kureba Kokra. young men, yeah, their life in to near boy juma, number of Monquasia some to parliament, Mumubi, now we didn't quasi some air protect your for. Personally, I told Sami Jenfi, tell a pack, Sami Jenfi did it. A pack catcher and say, it is, I don't know what I'm talking about. And that the education committee does not have the right to go and question. Say, what bother won? And the John Mahama about power, nobody minister. A buofunu, John Mahama chop president, you can't chop minister. Yanyan kwasi adwuma na obedi minister bako di ma. One criminal, I hate to see him. Me pese me hu n'anim kura. His name is Apak. He is the deputy education minister. Well, when minimum contact John Mahama Krama appointment, they don't like John Mahama. People like they don't like John Mahama. They are bad people. Or to back parliament and all your business. He knows all the corruption happening. Onim krono mu bonyina Apak way. He encouraged Kingsley Agyemang to do what he did. Apak, almost friend Apak, Papa way. He has no shame, no credibility. And he, me see, my year Juma, the documents are brand. I need to go into such chat where I check. Let me go. Me charge ya. Thank you very much, team. Thank you so much. Me team need the video na ba ma me bonchem na mon kaimo. Na me mamu a story where I yada. So if John Mahama is saying they should open investigations, sir, it is true. Anyway, this is the story we did. Story Nenye. Thank you very much, team. Thank you for bringing it in. Because Monje kakra, kwasiafo, money to Ghana. Politics ni business na moye. Me se wa obet try say obet say John Mahama no. O de obedi nka akwa me. Osoria 7 6 every 3 months no aswa omo. No do omo ko UK. In the name say or omo say he's a big man and they need to vote for him. Into a term scholarships now. No, so when you go into the archives, you will see this. That's
the MA Secretary. Repeat. Police Station Secretary.
Daniel Amenyo Akima Sapo, RC Primary Police Station Chairman. Daniel Unsu RC Police Station Secretary.
Isaac Donko, Boka State College Secretary.
Philip Aye, Achimadu Banka, CME, its organizer.
May Secretary. Repeat. Police Station Secretary.
Osoria 7 6 every 3 months no aswa omo. No do omo ko UK. In the name say or omo say he's a big man and they need to vote for him. Into a term scholarships now. No, the omudiaye. So when you go, video now here, no, go. It's 2022. Wait, 2022. The constituents, party executives, and also go UK. The normal introduction. No, Kingsley Agyemang, Akwawi. This guy. Also, sir, MPP executives. Every the constituency and all this scholarship secretariat document and all them go UK. And now we introduce you Mina me yadi and dien. Mina unnecessary or the scholarship secretariat deals not here. This guy, a real he's a thief. He's not supposed to be in parliament. Me, so who's a can't say me time be out. And the honest truth is, me here be I am okay. I am very okay. Boga, me, I am okay. Abrocha meteno, I am very, very okay. Into me, I don't need your dime. It is not to me can be a sama. It is not because me tino. It is because I cron for and me need evidence. I mean jinaso because minimo. There's no way I'm a cast my toso. I bring minimum power yet. Into I didn't make cast my toso. Into so who's a me can be a sama. Na a sama me one jinaso. 2022 na me akwa with story. 2022 and I'm a yes akwa we say oh ye re. Most stopping on. And a deputy education minister, Apak, said he's not going to do anything. And they're only Apak in our parliament, all your colleagues, and he's sleeping with Apak. They are gaying themselves. They are gaying themselves. 2022, I'm here story, and the President Mahama said, yembie investigations. Modia mo pa monko Europe nyina. Modia mon check omu nyina. Oh, videos in there, me team no. Now let me play guy na. Thank you very much, Mr. S. Guy na one eye sa Kingsley Ajiman we ebo krono no. We actually interviewed the guy on my show 2022. Guy no nie. Hwe, Mojin say, "Anyway, this guy now on the ball krono was scholarship secretariat no nie." Let's listen to a little bit of the interview. Ebi na refi. Inti am say John Mahama has done the right thing. I was say ye chia kwa we. I was say the UK anyway, this is the video. Let me show you. Anyway, 2022. I did this interview. Guy now on the Kingsley Ajiman ebo krono no. I interviewed the guy only.
Sanity.
Okay. Now only Kingsley Ajiman eye idwuma bi scholarship secretariat. Bi a o kan say we nipa bi a o ne tutu kwan o ne na ye adwuma. Na eba scholarship secretariat na adwuma mu no one ne ye adwuma bi. A year the interaction with students almost per scholarship. What's na meetings unim or idea of how he did his job.
Yeah, oh yeah, and they have no idea. Quite a first one. If I say scholarship secretariat, Kobia, if I say, a Juma Moye, and say, I need the students and the brilliance, they are among scholarship to study abroad. And I say, Ghana, the dear be a young Modiano. I'm saying, no, Jumadia Party, no Moody scholarship secretariat. Or more money be no money idea. I have a person was no many so I didn't want to be a that. It's and no need to media dinner power on my pine first one. To move on it, a pine first one students. Says students be or pass it, but I said a bayer or beko, Nenimono, Yanako is Cassam. It is scholarship a show was results in the idea. It will consider the show background of doing this kind of the beko, the show background. It's me, international the amount of scholarship. Intina no need to media. A scholarship Jumedia or Muti or the minimum Crafa. You may get a dose, the minima, a fast scholarship.
This is 2022. Go into our archives, YouTube, call her interview now. Documents in United Show. Abrantie we. Sa guy we. Your friend Kingsley Ajiman, Ebuakwa South, criminal. Or yes, he cannot call parliament. Now down for party gift your worry, guy we. The friend the party gift your worry. Yeah. This guy, only gift your worry. They are close pals. That is how they were able to create that kind of scam, that kind of fraud, that kind of criminality and thefts. Go into our archives. Call Loud Silence TV, YouTube. Now, call Busa Scholarship Secretariat scandal. Kingsley Ajiman. Kosheni nyina ho. Ejiwe. Momoji say tena ha ne time obi ohun. Me time obi a o. Ba me ma obi angu John Mahama ni ase. O ya NDC ni o ya MPP ni o. O try metiuti. Me I will tell you. It does not matter whether you are my friend or not. And your own pebonia step out of John Mahama's government. Nema John Mahama mbuna bain. Now we are going say you have some motive be. Only have your marking or link be. Only MPP for link be. And I'll be protect you be. You will go before John Mahama. Me ma catch them, and I'm not going. Me my allegiance is to John Mahama. Nyansa ne dani timo, and that is what I worship. John Mahama no nya fe nchen me papa. John Mahama onye nipa nchen me papa. John Mahama onye nipa nchen me. There's one thing I cherish about him. It is the wisdom in his brain and how willing he is to serve. That's all. So until I exhaust that wisdom in John Mahama's head, I'm not done with him. Until me wo suni mu se bibia ni mu biem. But right now, and a goon for like 40 years, a goon kasa. Nyansa ne dosu, and me was so bebreba. John Mahama me sorry nana me was so say Nyansa no drop it at the coins. As far as Nyansa ne gumuno, I will protect it. And it dear, you can say whatever you want to say. And until say me exhausted Nyansa wo the timunya, nobody has opportunity to challenge John Mahama. Me say until I exhaust every Nyansa that John Mahama team in politics. And ya bre to bring John Mahama here. And in Yan Sentinel, we want to exhaust everything. It's your son and I near was to say. There was to be also a Yansaba until see about was so about Yan Senimuno and you be okay. But as far as your son and I Yansa free the Trimubano, Yabe wosua kopem say ebesa. If it is going to take us 40 years, yabe woso. Me say, if it is going to take us 40 years, because there be a beso the nine near woso no. Nyansa be free the about the sequence. Ni you see. Until say yabe wosuma, yabe wosa nyansa bi amba bi no. Near discarded John Mahama. But right now, nyansa ni gum. Inti ya woso ade bi ana eba. Inti yabe woso ache. Now, there's another story I want us to talk about. More NDC for the binamu protecting MPP with no. Me expose mu nyina. Ma meka bi nkyerɛ mo. More NDC for na mu protecting MPP akronfo. I will expose all of you. Me expose you bia. Hemieko, I have nothing to lose. So Ochina John Mahama kaso ndi president bi ma. Mieko, I have nothing to lose. And I will expose every single one of you in the NDC. Why am I going to say more money MPP for? More protecting MPP. I will expose all of you. I don't care. Hey, you can be the friend to John Mahama's brother. You can be a friend to John Mahama's wife. You can be a cousin to John. I will expose you. I have nothing to lose. And I'm not fucking scared of anybody. So, move on to me. So why you say when this mu now be protecting MPP near and you ready say you and me know yensiada and the baku will go. Because I put everything on the line. My colleagues in Koto, free mind more people, Ransford Cable, young people, they could have done other things for themselves. They could have done other things. People insulted us, attacked us physically and spiritually. People wanted to kill us spiritually. People wanted to nullify our families. It is not a joke. It's me. Many are so that me phobia honchero. From John Mahama to the vice president to the last NDC person, while best will be defending MPP Nibiano, I will make sure with my last blood I will expose you. Me kanwaha into obiahu me stand. Me those kind of people you can convince me with money. I'm not those kind of people you can convince me with friendship. Me, I am focused. Me padia me nyaya minjai. And me nya dia na kasa me boho banya minjemu izisa. Me minjai nyoma mu izisa o. Until makuma to me yem na makasa me jemu. Na me kasa me jema oboa. Enti sa why wajin so Ojo Mahama aban mu. Now I will say, oh dear, oh colleagues or MPP mu, you are going to defend people. I will expose you and I will insist and I will make sure you are sacked from this government. And if even John Mahama or no crying and I will find a way to bring the evidence to disgrace you. To the point John Mahama will have no option than to let you go. Even John Mahama pewasem, even John Mahama or himself a good person. I will bring the evidence to make him uncomfortable for him to sack you. And he will sack you because the evidence and the pressure, he will not be able to stand it. It's the entire obia. Do your job, be honest, and help the man. Untumia, open president tedia kochechiro mine. What I know now is John Mahama is president of the Republic until a year 2029. So right now, I don't recognize anybody. What I recognize is the president of the Republic doing his job. That is my focus. I don't fucking care about anybody who wants to be president. It is your cup of tea. What I know now is John Mahama is president, and that is what I am protecting. When we get to the river, when we get to the bridge, we will cross it. And nobody can block that bridge. When we get to the bridge, we have that conversation. Right now, what I know is John Mahama is president. His presidency will end 2029 January. And when we get to that bridge, we will cross it. And nobody can decide who crosses and who doesn't cross. So when you're ready to talk about John Mahama, then be ready to fight me. If you are not ready to help John Mahama, be ready to fight me. Make sure what the Amujan said of our own. We dey here. Mobe kasa some of you. Mobe kasa and so be ante. Mobe tietiem. Mobe je mic 10 akabum. Mobe ye de obi ante. You will speak. Nobody will hear. People will still hear the voice of John Mahama in their heads. Messi, you people, some of you people, you think you can sabotage John Mahama. Some of you people, I know all of you, in the NDC, in the MPP, especially in the NDC. Nobody will hear. John Mahama will stay at home and cough. Everybody will hear. Mobe kasa, mobe tiem, mobe ye bibiya, nobody will recognize you people until you have a good heart to help John Mahama succeed. It's why Junior will say, you are not ready to help the man succeed. Now, Bessa o backbiting no. Now when you brad dear, now our Junior will say you can do better than him. Obe kasa okra oma omonte, okasa omonte. You will speak in your own house. They will not hear. They will not listen. Or make us a woo ye the day. John Mahama will be at home. He will cough and people will run to him. Monfa kumapa emwa obimanin succeedi. And then a bemama succeedi. Now that idea now, some of you feel so entitled. You feel say you are all powerful. You think say you there my yamanesi obia nye power change yankopon. Onyame na matumi. 99% of you don't know how this power came. You have no idea. 99 of you people, more and more NDC, money MPP, especially NDC. 99% of you people, you don't know how power came. In China, munya botre. John Mahama in Pabonini Ankuwu. Anka ondruha. John Mahama, okutajun boneni akuma boneti se mumubia. Anka ondru baby owono. So have a good heart. So unya kuma pa de nyame buawo. The bad intentions in the dorsum. And it is not going to change anything. It is not going to bring this guy down. It will not change anybody. What has been thumb-printed has been thumb-printed. It's either you join, you help with a good heart, or you fall off. Me start this campaign, me start this campaign. My focus now is to help John Mahama build 3 years or so here, Jumano, because mandate 3 years, 4 years. He needs to exhaust the 4 years. When we get to the bridge, we will all cross that bridge. That ridge and that river, we will all cross it. Right now, they're done in 4 years. Let me look at the 4 years and see the job John Mahama will do. When we get to the bridge, we will all see what will happen at the bridge. Obianya Beman Jobia, Obiani Tumin Jobia, only Jah who is righteous. Entinya kumapa na bua sa o pese uko we more politics mu NDC mu have a good heart. Diabolic ideas na mojin somewhere experience inti mo betume yusu adwene ai kokwa nansi adwene bi ade asay nipa indirectly e did nkwasi asemini ye hwemo mo de munye de mo be bia time no duru a and the say any abodam chemo. The people will decide who becomes president. Right now is John Mahama. He's president till January 2029. That is what the people have said. And when we get to the cross, the people will also decide again. Nobody has the right to decide. The people have the right. Agenda 111. It's exactly 10:42 p.m. in Ghana. Yejinem. Famo money and twaso. Mo dia munim dia ba. Yejirem, yenwie afeni ebewura agenda 111. Na nsem de mu komrika che. Ai me de mu fa 3 hours 30 minutes 4 hours mu ache. Me de mu fa 5 hours kra che. Mu jimi a me de mu be 5 hours. Ai mu jimi a me metumi de 195 hours. Me nko metumi de 196 hours on air. Obia ntumi stop me. Me I can do 7 hours. They say me save energy. They say me Mourinho me body defense. Me defend it. Inti wo a wo pe 2 minutes bra. Me pack bass no. Ma pack defenders be 2-2 into 10. When I open to me, it may be 2 hours or so 4 hours. Some 6 hours or so 12 hours. Now me na imagine to me they may 4 hours. Oh, open to me. Oh, yeah, 1 hour 30 minutes. Abua. Where is that from? All right, there I go. Abua toriwa. Oji sa form. Oji sa sorry na to me. Abua fe na mo say ya. Edwuma bi heat bi am de be femu no. Now, government to complete 10 Agenda 111 hospitals in 2026. And I'm so happy say the health minister Mr. Akando wajiatum and he said it. I think he said it even last year. And the majority leader Mahama Yariga in his statement say NDC Abanwe Agenda 111 hospital 111666 111666 111666. Oh baby is the number 11. Africa Michael Jackson no 666 111. I say 666 111666. Oh baby is the number. Hey, Africa Michael Jackson no, may your soul rest in peace. Agenda 111 na NPP for ebeye ye don't want to mensi ba kumpo. Senka NPP for to me ye Agenda 111 ba kwa nkankwasi afo ye campaign nkomo boso. Ebe sinde achichide na nalo dan kweku fo ado kromfo no ontumi ngina bebi anka se Agenda 111 hospital ba ko oba ko mu akonye nsen awo ama afa no ho afa ne ba ontumi kan bi. Me say senka achichide ekufu ado kromfo ekufu ado senka otumi si Agenda 111 hospital ba ko nko bi ano ena nka oba ko mu ekogi nyinsen ekogi awo efa no ho fa ne ba anka achichide no anka okasa anka obeka Agenda 111 MPP entumi nsi ba kumpo. But the good thing is NDC aban we say this year obubesi 10 omo complete ni nyina ohu aban papa 10. And I know say by 2029 no omo complete be 30. And Akando is doing marvelous. I have my own issues with him, but he's doing wonderful. So the health ministry, this government, if they are able to complete 10 Agenda 111 hospitals, Ghana, then it means say we don't need any government, any party again to govern. Because NPP, NDC baye, ejumadi bia NDPP entumanyen, NDC yeni nyina. Enti ande abozigi be jinaka jo say, "Mami medi president, mami medi bobu sansa dey na obeye." Yama opportunity to build one Agenda 111 hospital. And the America say, when you check the record of Lordina Mahama, when it comes to health, now we're checking the record of MPP. Lordina Mahama in 8 years in opposition did more work than MPP as a political party in government. In Kwasi Asembe no. Lordina Mahama see more clinics. Lordina Mahama have more hospital supplies. Lordina Mahama SCV more women than Ekufuado and MPP BAWUMIA for 8 years. Records no anameboa. I can show you. And the old Nancy across the nation, you see Lordina Mahama clinics, maternity wards, and the Emma room. No ma ko afomu ba ne amom ntuma fita no ma fra no ma kofie ne adbo mu shire. Lordina Mahama so hard. And the Lordina Mahama we see maternity wards around the nation. Emma to me fe furo. Hey, eradi we die ebe de na mawo makoma ebo mi biri kakra ne de oba na wura ho na ne nsase ni sisi we die hey ede na menye kwam kwa aten me frɛ no kura onfa ukoma Lordina Mahama clinic wa na empasi wo in papa ne de o mato so boy mo ma me kura ba na we die mentu to you Ghana ni ba nyima so obewo kraman you said abrofo ma nyima wonti bibia me yiri nyimi me yiri ko adwuma de bia onko de oso ko ode nkora ko me yire nyam ba Izara me mante se me ye me pesire we de ma mshire kakra ma me koduti ene nkuruma kakra mo anya bi da bibini ba nyima ai so be wo kraman yi idiot yi we de be wu yi me ma sorry me ma me kura anye ma we de nya wonka ho Oba wo me fine mami so ba na ho den pa ho den ni wanya bibia abrofo ma anyima 8 months nyina no mo tennis pa me se me yire nyam 8 months o se enko ha me se wonyam o se no problem na wo den na wo den abroni ba anyima ohumpo anopa no ye duane no eti no anom na se enko work ye fia na ekohwetia that is ne nam me se wonyam o se no problem me yire to be to car obi a wonyam 8 months. And so over Ghana na se mi go for enyima. I so mo ba wo krama kese krama ayi asante krama. Hey, we die mama me kraba enyin se awonyam ya ba kraba be 30 na muni kraba ho ai ena pi ena pi edi enyin se dia wo gwa na ba wo mu wo na nkra yi so obodam mu wo na ma wo gufo ado na ma wo BAWUMIA na ma wo che ma wuntumi mu wo papa evidiati me wu intomu di lodi na mawada mahama clinic wa we die mempa we die yes lodi na clinic boy mentimi ward die na monko so go to ward 4 lodi na mahama maternity was there nurse for mo nyina te brofo omo ye good professionals udo say hello madam please sit down boy me ken akora owuni oba wi na obenom ya kaso onya garam say gross onyai obewu disaster amaye o many panya so agwoba kwa nipa obagunu or the problems there on tia tax oba ofukufo ba so ontia oba KVIP owremu anu ahuru wo nipa ibe or the burden be to nipa so na ye disturb lodi na mahama oh boy we there lodi na mahama nurse say o very good say oh please can you sit down yo ya that's yo we there konwa we intimo sheda ni bibia metumebutu so e wo na obewo enye eye chim na obechim Lord Mahama nurses no, oh please, can you sit down? We're gonna help you. No makoye tea. Also where the boy tea the nyai. When near you ayoyo and I say mama mishire. Mu odishire na akogu akra na pempem. Enti akra no ye be wono no opewi dada wabotam wonenam wadare chema wuntumi. Ay, we there enche mewo na mesimi kunu kwankwache your friend na intimate power so your room is at the third room on your right there's a bathroom in there let's form kuta unsem me say Lord Mahama clinic or the unyampo intokwa please madam can you lay on your back boy na me say time be na mewo we there bra me bre so madam wait right now we just want to see a water break before you can deliver it is here the nzongu me dia me nyanwo so we can make something for you na ma me na ba Lord na Mahama maternity wo omo menu aduane obepeke omo ba fried rice jollof tea dien omo de bread Ghana for ya boy we dia akono dodo me pa cho muni yi wo muni fom ya mawa brofo dua ni dine fa wo akora yi na akora yi empie nyansam o se muni fom ya di fom chichira akora muni fom me pode nka menya ibuna yi impotompota Lord na Mahama clinic na obepa impotompoto na ya buchia wa ha enti sa nyoma nkitin nyina no na MPP fo ntuma anye ene agenda 111 hospital ya ba besi 10 enti MPP fo no de empa no mpeso mbeye boy that's what Baker Taylor. Me pekasa. In some of Kenya.
And your statement is fallacy of argument to ad hominem. Who is your school?
No, okay, a French.
Fallacy of Latin. Fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. It's simple terms. The statement is a fallacy. Wow. Fallacious. And your statement is
wait. You want to Lord in Mahama hospital? Ya wono Lord na Mahama hospital nka san kwase semo nkonka ya wono Lord na Mahama hospital into okeka nkwase asem the fallacy of the argumentum ya wono Lord na Mahama hospital we mu ya wo mo hospital papa Kennedy mini badu so okay bo me to aso ai ena we de muni bofuro nkwan obe wo akwara wo Lord na Mahama clinic na wo pe bofuro nkwan die gu akwara na pempem o mepia ba ne kwase asem nko a akwara besia ba wo kari bibia on tiase ye de wonim se ye de akonwa ne yesom ayi bofuro de gu ni tirim ewura tokuro nim ewura na adwenim onim nyansa kevitela enko bedi adena 111 ye wie now NDC for asa kasem foforo ready eko kra de me ma me kra de kasa binti o ase be kra ni eko bedu ye tufu a ye kasa jai de o ye no na eko bedu da ho ye eko bedu o de ma me nto ma asem so eko bedu now government to complete 30 abandoned community day senior high schools others majority leader NDC aban say schools na John Mahama Jaye free as e-blocks na MPP for Jaye na pro ye no John Mahama aban say aban we say omo ba aba be complete 30 of them 30 Abanwe e-blocks. Abanwe also agenda 111. The same government is building roads. It is uncle for we one more opportunity more somebody Ghana so. MPP for Nyansabe no munima yen samo mumbedi Ghana so. The government is saying say e-blocks na ekufuado achichide no one abozegi muja ho na omanfo monsanka na point na hwene standing fan. Obeye education minister Nana Ekufuado ode ba obi agina stage catch say they were going to build 350 senior high schools and it's only free SHS ba. And yemprene we de wanu wi ache. And yes so Ekufuado so netwo one BAWUMIA omobedi nkwase asem wo Ghana ha yanka bibia. Enkofo we bedi president 8 years omontumi nsi muchia ama immotia kura nkutinema nko school. Ekufuado ne BAWUMIA ntumi nsi muchia. Ye papa kofo ba ye ono so obesi toilets. It is a steady MPP na enye aban ana enye party a edwene Ghana fo ho. Hwe sika omo be wi aye ne sika omo be nyaaye. Omo busuafo. Ene ahantan sem cars akese. We ni jot ni cocaine akese a omo menum gu ye so omo ntumi nsiesie e-blocks. Ene aban we say e-blocks no 30 obabe make sure say sa 30 ni nyina oma ye ni nyina ye ama enkora asa ko school ama anaso ni penny. Now mama yenwura MPP for insensemu it's exactly 5 minutes to 11.
The lives of the people of Agbogboloshi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agbogboloshi. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Enti Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari enti ye besi bath houses so akaho. Ye besi 24 unit bath houses and 80 in all 24 unit bath houses. Said mubenya ebi mubeko na mujari anapa.
Unim the dangerous was some they na oye no. No kuta paper ya churuguso. That means they really planned the speech. A bilingual speech. Because our video now, ya trust speech na mano. Say, oh, kwa Agbogboloshi. Kwa kachiro mo say, a bilingual sem na kwa kachiro mo. Inti ya trust gupe paso krachi ni atranse. The toilet and the 18th. Inti ustedia okuta paper ya trust toilet one sem.
The lives of the people of Agbogboloshi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Among the people of Agbogboloshi. Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari among the people of Agbogboloshi. Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa.
When you finish shit and bath campaign, I need jari bank campaign no. When you finish shit and bath campaign, wait. Okay, so we did at the end of the atem. Utamina reported a bebo achiro shit and bath campaign. I didn't want to know. Nyoma we no ordinamo oni adwene fufuro bia. Everything is blank. A binning some atro. But we are not going to do that. We are going to question his competence. We are going to question his credibility. Yeah, about the question, Jesia or you're the leader of the NPP, the party. And you need to understand, Mahamudu BAWUMIA right now is the leader of the NPP. Obie ni party mo what to meet BAWUMIA. BAWUMIA, what BAWUMIA wants is what is going to happen now. In fact, the executives no mubabe elect BAWUMIA will choose who he wants. The BAWUMIA panel. A vote in the he has total control of the party. Now, it do some time. I am in Penifobi. The sometimes disappoint the young people. One person I really revered, Arthur Kennedy. And I remember Arthur Kennedy, time Mahamudu Bawumia, Eko share Abronye chi. Ekacha Abronye say, only the Professor Frimpong Boatie Atem. And the funny thing is, Frimpong Boatie and Arthur Kennedy, they are all in the medical field. Frimpong Boatie, Arthur Kennedy knew what Frimpong Boatie brings to the table professionally, as a doctor and also as a politician. Time Mahamudu Bawumia eko share Abronye chi. Okachira Abronye say omundidi Frimpong Boatie Atem. Abronye betina TV so edidi Frimpong Boatie Atem, including sa eye akosua menu mu ne omo a omudidi didi Bawumia chi edidi Frimpong Boatie Atem no. Arthur Kennedy came out to tell Ghana for say the followers of Bawumia any inkwara mo party no, they have to understand say the Bawumia ema omo ye no emwa party nin kanko. It is something that is very bad, and that Bawumia being the leader of those group no, he was supposed to at least call them to order. Arthur Kennedy, we heard him on TV. He actually came out and spoke and let Ghanaians believe, say, and made Ghanaians believe, say, or your peninia, sebio, or tiekuum, na se, bibi koya, or beka, ama yatinit, no ansanya queenim. In fact, at a point, Arthur Kennedy, ama yenina say, until Bawumia ne fashion no, they try to correct the mistakes and resolve the problems they are creating. No? The NPP as a political party is not a party that is attractive enough, or nobody should even take the party serious, because people like himself and people like Frimpong Boatie Mono and the likes of Nyawota Makulua, Miracle Abuajimudidi Omatemono, he saw it say Omo to me, Bawumia to me, Anka Sanchez and Kwarano, Anani Mokiano, Emma Njai di Omo Yena. He, Arthur Kennedy, will not be somebody who would see Bawumia as a leader who is capable or has that credibility to lead the NPP. He made this indirectly on different platforms in Ghana, on Ghana media platforms. This is Arthur Kennedy. And at that point, people like us, we were like, okay, yenya penyini wofie. Yenya penyini asebio onye penyini muncher. Yenya penyini asebio okano kra. Or person the right thing should be done, because omayeti say when you know a party nim onim the akos or party nim na the akos is and they say yan correct sa mistake no na so omoko primaries nim na ye gina sansam no so ema obi be winia. There is no way a party no betuma ko nim, and there is no way whoever will win will be a credible leader, especially coming from Bawumia's camp. Abronya Bawumia was sponsoring, Abronya who was speaking in favor of Bawumia no. Arthur Kennedy made us understand, say our problems now solved. Na Bawumia kwa winia. He will never see Bawumia as a credible candidate. Also odi osono bodam ninenim eko elections. Interestingly, yempeni fono dodono, they have lost their credibility, and what makes them credible we can respect. Some of them have lost that respect. I don't know whether it's old age, or whether they have been compromised, or it's out of fear, or they also think, say, you know what, after 8 years, maybe I could get some of the booty, because Akufo-Addo was nobody, but today Akufo-Addo is a billionaire. I could get some of the booty, because Gabi was nobody. Today Gabi is a billionaire. I could get some of the booty, because Ken Ofori-Atta was nobody. Ken Ofori-Atta is a billionaire. So why not? Na parts of the Bawumia slaves, and also support the carnage, the disrespect, the inconsistency, and the disrespect for what the party represents. Adechinya Arthur Kennedy na ono pray for principles to be adhered to no. Bawumia deserves a chance. Arthur Kennedy. This is the same Arthur Kennedy. You and I, we respected so much. We felt to say, principles are principles. And he will never move away from his principle. He will make sure the right thing is done before the party moves forward. This is the same Arthur Kennedy. He wants people to refer him as one of the founding members of the party, even though the BAWUMIA fashion, the Dennis Miracle Abuaje, the Abronyes have insulted to the core and made us believe, say, he has no knowledge about what we call founding members and he does not have the credibility. He's nobody with any intelligence to call himself a party founding member. And this man was all over the place trying to sound, say, or credible than the word credible. Today, Arthur Kennedy, for some reason, came out to tell us, say, we should give BAWUMIA a chance. And you ask yourself, does Arthur Kennedy has credibility at his age? If you can Nanka, is Arthur Kennedy not the one who is taking the big share of Nanka? Because from all the things that he was saying before the elections, it looks like Arthur Kennedy has gone back to eat his own shit. And that is principle. These are some of the things I'm penifoni biya. Na ama in going to say abronya mono, a bit to say encourage to say that is miracle abuajemono. They are able to insult them because they move away from their principles easily. Intende akorebi edidi Kennedy Japan atem, odidi from Pon Boati atem, odidi nyawota makula atem. Now yesterday you were sitting on TV saying, say, BAWUMIA for which we all know are supposed to stop it and correct these mistakes. Today you have decided to endorse these people and their leader. Then ye can nankarefua wo na nankanisha wiyem. Arthur Kennedy has been an embarrassment. The respect that he basically carried around. Arthur Kennedy has nothing left under his sleeves. He has become ordinary like all those people, the sycophants who have been licking BAWUMIA's butt. Arthur Kennedy has become one of those people. Arthur Kennedy has shown, say, Abrocheno Otino, Ebi a Jumana or your higher friend, a doctor, no, he's not earning as much as we think. And that he is beginning to look, say, the retirement, is in the NPP. And that when he comes back home and join this group of termites, criminal incarnates, these political bandits, these Barbados, these Bangladeshis of human cavity, he will be also living a life. Who say Ekufuado a living. Arthur Kennedy has brought everything down. The level Arthur Kennedy, the respect we had for him, that respect has been thrown to the dogs. He has become another BAWUMIA butt licker. We should give BAWUMIA a chance on what basis? BAWUMIA chance. A chance. Where is the credibility engineers from Farmer BAWUMIA chance? You are an embarrassment to politics. No wonder these young people in the MPP, they look at you and your colleagues, your faces, and they insult you. Today, BAWUMIA is running around and you are chasing BAWUMIA. You are BAWUMIA's lapdog. You are disappointed yourself and what you represented as Arthur Kennedy. You have become an embarrassment. You need to give us a reason why we should give BAWUMIA a chance. This is the same man who was fueling party foot soldiers to go after your colleagues. And I say a forgetfulness. You have no credibility. You are telling us to give BAWUMIA a chance. Chance Benyama BAWUMIA. What chance? You always speak of people being righteous. You speak of people having good morals. Today you have eaten the morals. You have become one of those people. Tomorrow when you sit on radio and TV to speak on anything, we will see you like Abronye. We will see you like one of the foot soldiers. We will see you like one of the slaves that BAWUMIA is using because you have no principle. You have become a Bangladesh. You are a typical political Bangladesh. No principles. You are an embarrassment to the MPP leadership. What do you think or what do you want to gain from this? Following young people around, people you were speaking against, people you were insisting they were supposed to do the right thing for this MPP to be recognized as a party in Nyansa Forum. Today you have become part of the mad people. So who is the adult here in the room? You are an embarrassment, Arthur Kennedy. You are. Think about this.
Which were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you really need to get up and talk about it, because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull as well and make sure that my road is fixed, that I have electricity, that I have water. That is their job. It is not for me to tell the president how to fix the economy. If he didn't know how to fix the economy, why did he run for office?
Which were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station.
Arthur Kennedy has no principles. And sometimes it'll be me. I've spoken to Arthur Kennedy before. I think 2019, I spoke to him on phone. He called me. I was so pleased that Arthur Kennedy called me. I spoke to him several times. He wanted me to come visit him in South Carolina, I think so. We exchanged numbers. We used to talk. He's somebody I revere. But today, that thing is gone. It disappeared. Arthur Kennedy told us that Dr. Arthur Kennedy accuses BAWUMIA of being unprincipled and ungrateful. Today, you are telling us to give an unprincipled creature a chance? You told us BAWUMIA is unprincipled and what's ungrateful. Today, you, the same Arthur Kennedy, you are telling us to give an unprincipled person chance to lead this country. What do you take us for? Say, I respect you, but you have lowered that respect. You have put it in the gutters. You have become an embarrassment to politicians. You have become an embarrassment. No wonder these young people, anytime they get the opportunity in the MPP, they insult people like you. How do you want us to see you now? You are the same person who told us BAWUMIA is unprincipled. Now, unprincipled person, ungrateful person, and then the Okaja say you should give him a chance. Do you know who an unprincipled person is? You people are selfish. You don't care about us. You only care about the mad elephant. Because you were sidelined, you are thinking that this unprincipled man called BAWUMIA will give you an opportunity to sneak into the corrupt cartel to come do us damage. You want an opportunity to be part of the unprincipled guys' cartel, right? Because you see Akufo-Addo, he made billions. You have spent so much of your time in America, and you think it's a waste of time. So you think, say, entering a year BAWUMIA click criminal is going to change your life. You are an embarrassment, say. Sit down. Now, but say, actions. Your friends are laughing at you. Your colleagues, your mates. You have become one of those people you have been speaking against. You have become one of those people you have been speaking against. And you have become worse than them. You are an embarrassment. Now, my man, there is one thing I want us to talk about. It's exactly 11:12 in Ghana. Mahamudu BAWUMIA. NPP flag bearer Dr. Mahamudu BAWUMIA says the party can still win the 2028 elections despite its wide loss in 2024. He told minority MPs that the defeat reflected internal challenges that can be resolved through unity, praising their dedication and pledging to work closely with them to secure victory. And the minority in parliament, Ekosra BAWUMIA, and BAWUMIA is still lying. BAWUMIA is still lying by telling MPP for say, party no, in Kugu Mudiya, John Mahama, NDC for winning 57%, Onya 38%, no, because of internal issues. Hey, the guy is still not realistic. BAWUMIA still does not want to accept reality. And you see, that is what I keep telling MPP for. Leadership does not respect those down there. BAWUMIA jina minority for nim eka kire say, oh, election e lose ye ne de Enya bibia na me lose here, enya economy. Enya how we treated Ghanaians. Enya DDEP. Enya e-levy. Enya COVID-19 sika ye say no. Enya GDP ade cost ro. Enya inflation grew 54%. Enya dollar picking 3.8 ade grew 17. Enya unemployment. Enya NABCO deceiving for. Enya del high level of corruption, nepotism. Enya Ekufuado chese or say na enye emu bia the mom lose election here internal no mankasa eku. God damn it. The guy is delusional. The JM Temu, this is Temu JM Temu. This I want to be JM is delusional. BAWUMIA is still delusional. He still does not understand what is ahead of him. He is still blaming internal party issues on their defeat. Now, I just said conform to about in 2024, no, they cared about internal party issues. The people who voted against you, BAWUMIA, was because you, BAWUMIA, deceived them. Say you were an economist. So many Ghanaians who voted against the MPP, they voted against MPP not because it was because they saw through you. They realized that you were deceitful. They could not trust your word. They did not have any confidence in you, and they still don't have confidence in you. The reason why Ghana former to me in 2017, it was because before 2016, you went around the nation, symposia and symposium, explaining to Ghanaians why we should give you Ghana's economy. That time now we have symposia and symposium, no, not dollar no 3.8. 90% of Ghanaians believed you. 90% of Ghanaians, we knew Ekufuado was dumb. He has been dumb from day one. Every single person who was around Ekufuado's age knew Ekufuado was a drug addict. They knew Ekufuado was not smart to govern. 90% of people who voted for MPP in 2016 voted for MPP because of you. Because you had told them that you had the touch. And that you were an economist. And that you could change the destiny of this nation when it comes to our economic problems. So 90% of Ghanaians were all chanting BAWUMIA, BAWUMIA. That is why you saw a lot of people come to your symposia and symposiums, because they felt you were a new person with new brains, with new kind of ideas. So the winning of the MPP in 2016 was all because of what you told Ghanaians, what was stuck in their heads. Now, at the end of the day, Ghanaians now no more 10 million, 20 million, 100,000 no at 2024 na omusika ni nyina ase. Omo uka say obemo mo adwuma through NABCO, because your economic policies no will be able to create jobs. Remember, everything is based on economy. If you get the economic indicators wrong, you cannot create jobs. If you get the economic touch wrong, no, you cannot construct roads. If you get the economic touch wrong, your inflation will go up. When the economy is not stable, it means that hardship will continue. You will not be able to put the country on a stage or a level where people will feel at ease. People will be able to move around, do business, and make profit. So we handed over the economy to you. Majority of the time, I now say, you worked at the Bank of Ghana. You know there's money, and that you were going to make sure Ghanaians get it easy. 2024, pensioners are to Obama 2017. Pensioners are to Obama 2020. 90% of Ghana form to Obama MPP 2017-2020. They all knew Ekufuado was vegetable. He was dumb and he's foolish. They voted for Ekufuado because of you. They were still hoping you are intelligent to turn things around. They gave you 8 years. The economic management team, you were the boss. Have you forgotten yourself? You deceived all these people. They got disappointed. They were hurt because you were an imposter. You were never an economist. You lied to them. And that is what Ghanaians, that they cannot trust you. And do you know what makes it more dangerous? They cannot trust you, one, and they cannot trust the people you are working with or working with, because the same people you were with 8 years are the same people behind you today. So what shows say there's one person who is intelligent to advise you to even change your ways. Inti the minority about ho. Now we catch a minority, they say, and yeah, you lose election. Now, internal party issues. It means you are not even recognizing the pain Ghanaians went through. You don't even want to recognize the pain that pensioners went through. You don't want to recognize the pain that nurses, NABCO personnel. You don't want to recognize the pain that the haircut they buy. You don't want to recognize the pain that inflation they buy. You just don't want to recognize the pain that corruption. You don't want to recognize anything. You still don't care about what the Ghanaian felt. Only any feelings for Ghanaians. It is all about power. And that shows that you are not ready to be trusted, to be given power. This your statement alone shows you still don't even know why you lost. Now, Kojo Pon Kruma Ekan Seminde. I say, winning back Ghanaians' trust is the bigger battle. Kojo Pon Kruma say Ghana for beji MPP di biom ne de onjindi o say eye okun a onim sene sa akon no mo betuma akon. And the reason why Ghana for to minji MPP Ghana MPP ndi ne BAWUMIA. The reason tia Ghana for they cannot trust the MPP is because of BAWUMIA, because BAWUMIA represent lies. Inti the moment and anytime Ghanaians onbehu BAWUMIA no, it reminds them of their pain. So you cannot convince Ghanaians as far as BAWUMIA is in the picture, as far as BAWUMIA is leading the pack, that thing we call distrust, that thing that we call we can't trust somebody, a political party, it will linger, it leads the party. Indeed, if the MPP, someone in the yeah, you were not supposed to go with somebody Ghanaians, they know that it comes with some form of distrust. Indeed, I was saying, your biggest problem is BAWUMIA na odimu. Nobody can trust BAWUMIA. Nobody can trust BAWUMIA. So and BAWUMIA bejina Ghana for anyone on national television. Now BAWUMIA catch Ghana for say, I will create jobs. People will laugh. So and BAWUMIA bejina Ghana for anyone on national television. No, I can say, I will bring inflation lower than what the NDC is doing. People will laugh. Say na BAWUMIA bejina Ghana for anyone say, I will make sure the dollar goes to 1. People will laugh. Say na BAWUMIA bejina Ghana for anyone. No, catch them say, I will create jobs. I will make sure that GDP. People will laugh. Why do you think people will laugh? People will laugh because they don't trust him. People will laugh because BAWUMIA, they cannot trust him. So you people, you have basically taken what nobody can trust to lead you. And it is like you buying a new car and shitting on the passenger seat and the driver's seat. It does not matter how beautiful that car is. Nobody will be able to drive it because you need to sit in the shit to drive the car. And nobody wants to sit in shit to drive the car. So as much as you are branding BAWUMIA, you are creating an impression that BAWUMIA is not part of a Kufuado. BAWUMIA is a different person. He has taken a shit in that brand new car. So if people can brand BAWUMIA, make him look like JM, delusional Temu JM, you can make him look like anything, but the shit is still there. It carries the smell. He still carries that smell. And nobody wants to be associated with that smell. It does not matter, baby, you can buy the nicest car. Because BAWUMIA has taken a shit in that car, baby, because they love the car. But when they open the door, there's shit on the seat. And you cannot move the car without sitting on that seat. You people need to understand. And it's like Japan say, change the leader, change the front, clean the shit. But you people were all about Ghana for Jimmy. We will take the shit and tell Ghana for say this shit that looks brown, it is Chocobilo. It is not BAWUMIA shit. And that is what you people were thinking. All you people following BAWUMIA, Kennedy Japan, Brian Champon, they were all telling people, say, you cannot present shit to the people and make them believe it does not smell. So you people were thinking, say, Mubetme atam bini, Na market bini ne say where the anya bini a chocomilo because a brown, where the anya bini a Ovaltine and ya mexi, but the smell will give you out. And the people know it does not matter how you rebrand that shit. You can call it Ovaltine, you can call it chocomilo, you can call it anything, but still it stinks. And that is what you need to fight. Until you people get rid of the shit, the party will never be attractive to anybody. And that is what you people have created. That is what you people have created. I knew that if I put Kennedy Japan's campaign on my TV, you people will give me the shit. I wanted the shit because I knew that someone for shit to namba. Kennedy Japan will stand somewhere and say, "Na BAWUMIA ye no na menka ban no." And you have brought back the same shit in different table, in different cup. So we knew what we were doing. We knew, say, you people were not smart. You didn't know what you were doing. Because the advice say, change the shit. But you people just put that shit in plastic bag and you tied it. And you're telling us that this shit is the fried rice. You are telling us that this shit, it is the gobe. You are telling us that this shit, it is trophy. But the fact of the case is, say, we can still smell the shit from the plastic. We can still smell the shit from the plastic. So the issue about trust is about leadership. When people went to the ballot to vote for the NDC, it was leadership, it was trust. And yes, someone who John Muhammad, and yes, someone named John Muhammad, and yes, someone named NDC, and yes, someone named Baby John Muhammad. It was trust. It was the word of John Muhammad. They went back to listen to John Muhammad. They looked at John Muhammad and they took that trust. Every single vote John Muhammad got was out of trust. Can anybody trust BAWUMIA? Send the BAWUMIA be national television. So can say, I am BAWUMIA, I'm going to create new jobs. You think Ghanaians are going to be serious? I am going to bring inflation lower than what NDC has done. Do you think Ghanaians are going to take him serious? Even if NDC performs lower than they are performing now, nobody is going to trust BAWUMIA. Politics is about trust and perception. That is politics. It is trust and perception. BAWUMIA represent mistrust and their perception, which is bad. So, what you people are doing, you need to understand. Must say, party, you are never coming to power. Now, I want to talk about something. Say, you can't trust one. Who upon Kruma, can say, your biggest setback, ebe trust for Ghanaians to trust BAWUMIA. It brings me to today's topic. Mahmoud BAWUMIA, as we speak today, is the leader of the NPP. He's powerful than the chairman. He's powerful than NEC. He's powerful than grassroots. He's powerful than anybody in the NPP. What BAWUMIA would say today, and then a word. The question here is, BAWUMIA, why has he refused to speak on Ken OFORI ATTA'S detention? You are talking about trust. Ghana for BAWUMIA di. You want us to believe BAWUMIA? You want us to believe that BAWUMIA is not part of Akufo-Addo's damage? You want us to know that BAWUMIA is not a friend to Ken OFORI ATTA'S and they came together to destroy us? You want us to see, say, BAWUMIA's governance is different from Akufo-Addo's governance? You want us to believe, say, all that BAWUMIA did, and only Akufo-Addo. Why hasn't he spoken on the Ken OFORI ATTA'S matter? It is because Ken OFORI ATTA'S and BAWUMIA, for the 8 years, they were drafting our budget. For 8 years, they were at EMT discussing and putting things together. For 8 years, the books that Ken OFORI ATTA'S was cooking, BAWUMIA was aware. If BAWUMIA wants us to trust him, his first assignment out of the 1,000 assignments is for him to come out on national television and tell us his take on Ken OFORI ATTA'S situation. Does he want Ken OFORI ATTA'S to come and face Ghanaians and let us know that he can account for his stewardship, or he believes Ken OFORI ATTA'S should hire the richest lawyers in America to defend him to stay in America? Mahmoud BAWUMIA needs to tell us. He needs to state his stance on the Ken OFORI ATTA'S matter. Some person trust him. Right now, your campaign, he is the leader. He's been walking around. Right now, BAWUMIA is scared of the media. He does not want to grant any interview. He's running away from the media. BAWUMIA should avail himself. He should speak to the media. We want to ask him. We want to know his stance when it comes to Ken OFORI ATTA'S detention. We want him to tell us, we want to ask him just 2 questions. And if I get the opportunity to speak to BAWUMIA or question him, I'll ask him just 2 questions. Mahmoud BAWUMIA, do you want Ken OFORI ATTA'S to return to Ghana to account for his stewardship, to prove to Ghanaians that you were not part of what he did and that you never was involved in his crime? Or you want Ken OFORI ATTA'S to stay in America, fight the immigration system, and stay in America? I will ask BAWUMIA just these 2 questions. We want to know from BAWUMIA. BAWUMIA ope media. BAWUMIA ne yere epe bloggers chain on one kasana ho. Why are they running away from an interview? You have won an election. It's over 24 hours. BAWUMIA has not met the media. He has not spoken. We want to know his ideas. We want to question BAWUMIA. BAWUMIA is running for the media. We want the leader of the NPP. Let me tell you, being a flag bearer of a party is definitely making you the leader of the party. We want to know what the leader, we want to know his stance. We want to know BAWUMIA's view on Ken OFORI ATTA'S matter. He needs to tell us. Because, you see, the posture of the leader will determine where the party will head or where the party is headed. So we want to know BAWUMIA's position on Ken OFORI ATTA'S matter. He has stayed away from it. Why? Right now, you people want to sell us a new NPP. You want to sell us a new BAWUMIA. You want to tell us BAWUMIA is not corrupt. You want to tell us the NPP we are saying is corrupt and never to come close to power. You are telling us that it is a new NPP. BAWUMIA does not know Ken OFORI ATTA'S. BAWUMIA does not know Ekufuado. BAWUMIA is an independent person. We want Mahmoud BAWUMIA to meet the press and tell us his view on the Ken OFORI ATTA'S matter. You want to sell a candidate to us. You want us to trust you. You want us to trust BAWUMIA, but BAWUMIA cannot face us. We want to question BAWUMIA. He should call the media. Why are you people shielding BAWUMIA? Why are you running away from the media, BAWUMIA? We want your views on the Ken OFORI ATTA'S matter. You are saying you want to lead the MPP. We should give you power in 2028. You say Ken OFORI ATTA'S we are sika. When Ken OFORI ATTA'S ye juma closely for 8 years. 8 solid years. You check Ken OFORI ATTA'S America. OSP, Eddie Ken OFORI ATTA'S in Semakojina court. You say we are here. Yes, so when in Netina EMT. Yes, so when I will lead the economic discussion in cabinet. Ken OFORI ATTA'S extra budget and one in the shame. Yes, see, so pesi a Jewudi. Say, wo, onya kromfort is Ken OFORI ATTA'S, and you are not in support of what Ken OFORI ATTA'S is doing. Avail yourself and tell us your position. Avail yourself. Tell us. BAWUMIA, who likes the media? BAWUMIA is all over the place. On the ire, one a light channel. On the ire, one a media channel. 24 hours a chum. We're winning elections. He cannot meet the media. We want your views. We want you to speak on Chairman Wontumi status. We want you to speak on OFORI ATTA'S matter. We want you to speak on Gift to Awaris issue. We want you to speak as somebody who wants to prove to us that when you're comfort to say more. The BAWUMIA you are bringing, which BAWUMIA are you bringing? Is it the same BAWUMIA who was the head of EMT with Ken OFORI ATTA'S? Is it the same BAWUMIA who sat in cabinet with Ken OFORI ATTA'S? Is it the same BAWUMIA who is in charge of economy under Ekufuado? Tell us, is this a new BAWUMIA? Then let him tell us where his stance is. Because even this statement, BAWUMIA telling the minority say, it is not anything lose elections, no, name inter-party problems. But BAWUMIA was recently apologizing to Ghanaians. Mr. S, get me the video. BAWUMIA was apologizing and telling us to say, we are sorry because of the election we lost. What was he apologizing about? Was he apologizing to the delegates because he wanted their vote, or he was apologizing to us Ghanaians? Because you are telling the minority, say, the election Amuluzi, it is not because you hurt DD, you hurt pensioners, you hurt Ghanaians, Ghanaians were disappointed in you. You are saying it is because more party number problems. Meaning that apology you were putting out, it wasn't for Ghanaians. That apology was to the delegates so that you could win their vote. You think we are stupid? A double standard man. A man who is not consistent. And we are not going to insult you. We are going to question your statements. Nansena o pachao. Or say, you are sorry. And the elections, And the whole catch our party for say, na a party issues in Tina Muluzi. It is a apology bina de Brayano. Was it just to win the delegates' vote? It wasn't an apology to Ghanaians. We want you to meet the media. We want to ask all these questions. Why are you running from the media? And I want to ask the MPP, is this the same BAWUMIA you want to present, or there's another BAWUMIA, a temu delusional JM BAWUMIA na modene bana sa dieng? Because to me, if it is the same BAWUMIA, then we want answers. We are not going to insult him. We want answers. We want BAWUMIA to prove to us. We want to trust the MPP. BAWUMIA should avail himself. Why is he hiding from us? So the apology, what was it about? If you are telling us to say the election in Muluzi, it is about party issues in Muluzi, then the apology you are apologizing, it wasn't to Ghanaians, it was to the delegates. Send a bear to me win elections, so it means you were lying. You have never been honest to Ghanaians. You have never been honest with Ghanaians. BAWUMIA has always taken Ghanaians for granted. And this is BAWUMIA's apology. I want to ask him, from what he's saying today, that they lost the election because the party had issues. It wasn't because of the economy. It wasn't because of DDEP. It wasn't because of inflation. It wasn't because of interest rate. It wasn't because of unemployment. It wasn't because of anything. It was because the party had issues. This is your own apology. What were you apologizing for?
Yetu abaye ye research ewie. Ye nimse aban ene ye party ye infomso. Ye infomso. Bebre ewo ye governance no mo. Niema wo ha afise ye beye yanye. Ye maybe to wo ha ye ya anka ye hu from the background so ye enti mejina ha ye nyina ha ye ka ho bi. Vice President, ministers, MPs, board chairman, appointees, yenyina ya from so pacho momfanche and why momfanche yenyina ya from so momfanche na yesua your lessons nyame adom ena mode franka ne hyemensa me be ye president embasabium ya beleni ye lessons momfanche embasabium yetu abaye ye research.
This was when he was talking to the delegates. Abana ya anya nyoma ye muntimu amunim nyoma bi o se ya anya as a government nyoma bi o se ya sa aban ye mfi Ghana for enti esi an mo delegates momfanche ye ade achia no owini elections na the same Mahmoud BAWUMIA catch say a party problems in Muluzi elections no.
Really, a lot of skepticism about whether we are going to win. The NDC have even gotten a bit arrogant, thinking, oh, whoever you bring, we are going to beat them. There's no way with this majority we will not win. But we've seen majorities of this nature before, isn't it? Yeah. When J.H. Mensah was there, they were about 61, right? Leader. They transformed. And by the time we got to 2000, we won. And we were the majority. What I see, frankly, are parallels between that parliament and the mighty minority that we see today. You have done an excellent job. You've held this government feet to the fire. And it doesn't even appear that you are such a minority in parliament. You look at it and you are making the case every time. So frankly, if you look at the outcome of 24, if you analyze the data, you just come to the conclusion that the problem was internal. The NDC's vote didn't change. Their vote didn't change. Even Nanado's votes of 6.7 was higher than what Mahama got of 6.4. Isn't it? Yeah, so their numbers were basically static. For an opposition party, after 4 years in opposition, you would normally expect a big jump if there is a clamor for them. But they maintained their numbers of 2020. Our numbers was where the action took place. 2.1 million people didn't come. So if you look at it, then the task is not as onerous as we think. Because if you look at the gap and you don't do the analysis, you think, but if it is our members who did not vote, the first port of call is to look at the outcome. So frankly, if you look at the outcome of 24, if you analyze the data, you just come to the conclusion that the problem was internal. The NDC's vote didn't... I
was telling the minority group, if you look at or analyze the data, the problem was internal. The same person was on stage telling Ghanaians that we as a government did not do what you want. We as a government took some decisions that were wrong. And forgive us. He comes home, he wins the power, and he tells his party people, the problem is not even as big as we see it. It is internal. A party problem. And your DDEP. And your high cost of living. And your inflation that was out of the roof. And your unemployment rate. And your corruption. It is internal. Into a solving internal problem now. You be winning election. This is a flip-flopper. This is BAWUMIA. Anytime people say MP before say, more BAWUMIA fufuro bi wa na say, temu BAWUMIA we are, temu JM we. Delusional temu. BAWUMIA we are na modern ba na say more fufuro bi o baby. Now he is the leader of the party. The Obeka and a word. Yebusa BAWUMIA, what is his take on Ken OFORI ATTA'S matter? He has been walking around and shaking people and greeting people. We want him to meet the media. We want him to speak to us. We want BAWUMIA to tell us he is the leader of the NPP. Whatever he says represents the NPP. We want the NPP to speak through BAWUMIA. We want BAWUMIA to tell us, because the general secretary of the NPP is a foolish boy. He is basically a foolish boy. He's a Pentium 2. He's not intelligent enough. The leader of the NPP today is Mahamudu BAWUMIA. The BAWUMIA Bekano and then the NPP representative. The Pesiebusa NPP, BAWUMIA leader, say, what is his take on the Ken OFORI ATTA'S matter? We are not done. We will be back. We will keep asking the questions. We will not insult anybody. We will always play your terminal report. We will let Ghanaians separate emotions, separate what we call a competence from emotions, competence from sympathy. We will question your intelligence. We will question your competence. We will let Ghanaians know why you don't have to lead Ghana. And we will consistently do it for the next 41 years. We are not done. Mahamudu BAWUMIA is the leader of the NPP. He's bigger than Kufuor. He's bigger than the Kufuor. He's bigger than NEC. He's bigger than the chairman and bigger than the general secretary. We want him to speak on Ken OFORI ATTA'S matter. What is his take on Ken OFORI ATTA'S matter? We will be back to discuss this matter. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. It's been a wonderful Tuesday evening. It's exactly 6:42 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. In Ghana, it's 11:42. We have over 7,000 people live on YouTube watching me, on Facebook, on TikTok, and all platforms. We really appreciate you being here tonight. We will be live tomorrow to discuss Ghana. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers and have a wonderful night. Abuache. Gim. Gim. Gim.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. Abuache. You will for Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan. Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you why round what? Why you Supuno? Why round what? It was for Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. Why you why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Why round what? Why you why round what? I want me to bang your